everybody.
Yeah, everything is about data and analyzing that data, and using it for purpose.
Let me see.
Right now, I'm studying
live on
Python
Oh,
with artificial intelligence and machine learning, and I want to analyze data.
You show the
and
table, you
stuff
can't
that
see
happens
us.
in data.
Yeah. Well, you have a technical background, so like this is.
Want me to try and back up a little bit?
It's been really amazing because I get stuck on some issues, some coding issues. It pretty much gives me the right direction.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
If it's not the answer, it gives you the direction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, same man.
You see everybody?
Can we zoom it out or
Oh no.
is this all from there?
Hey, we gotta take you to our sushi place off of Winchester. You and I sushi.
Oh,
There. And he's
I don't wanna pull
selling
it too
like,
far.
He's still there helping the old owners and still doing it really well.
Yeah.
It's the best. We
Yeah,
like
let's
this
go.
for that sushi. Yeah. So close.
Legion Friday.
It's good.
Okay, so I
think I know
saw
what
this
to
thing
invest
on
in next.
Instagram.
Huh?
I think I know what to
Texas
invest
barbecue
next.
Guys,
Yeah. Exactly right.
the brisket sushi.
That's okay.
Oh, really?
It was insane. I was like,
Brisket sushi.
brisket sushi. It was
So
like,
is it raw?
no, it's like smoked brisket.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like cooking it, but they add like, they roll it up and they do everything like sushi. So all the ingredients
got Ben.
are so good.
Oh, that does sound good.
If you like
I'm gonna
barbecue,
get
it's
audio
just a
speed,
new
but
way of consuming
I
it.
love audio.
Yeah. I gotta fire up my smoker. I haven't fired it up forever. Oh. So how's 4122 doing, man?
It's really we're doing really well. We're behind and I'm trying to keep up with production. And then my firearms company too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Let us know when we're live. I don't know if we're talking about anything.
Oh really? Inside the states.
I might shift to like doing like super high end like
Live-ish.
Live-ish.
I might shift.
That would be a good idea. They're becoming more popular.
And people see like the
Shoot like the laptop out with it.
Yeah.
quality.
We can
Review more. People pay a few $1,000s for it.
So my grandfather did all that high-end, marksmanship, type of stuff. And it was like this big thing in the 80s that he did with an M1. And you had to like basically use iron sights and shoot 1,000 yards. Have a
Or
certain
maybe
grouping
put, like,
at
a
a
laptop
time.
on
You could
there.
go from a prone,
That
kneeling,
way you can-
standing.
You can maybe
And,
pull
like,
the Jackson.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can do it with a 1911. So he bought a 1911 and tricked it out. I own that now, and the M1A. I have both of them.
Oh, you have an
Picture.
M1A one?
Yeah, I have an M1A from Arizona. They made me change the flash hider to it.
M1 Garand, right?
Or no, the M1 Grand was like the World War II gun, and it was before. The M1A is a 7.62.
There's a little bit of delay, but it's alright.
So this
Huh?
one is
There's a little bit of delay.
barrel.
Yeah, trying to see if I can get us all in there.
The 1911 is a nickel lower with a magnesium slide. And so I'll show it to you. It is so nice.
That's tricky. That's tricky to machine.
I don't know how they did it, but it's like because it's lighter, right? I mean,
It is lighter, but magnesium. If you light it, it won't extinguish.
Is it a magnesium up there?
Magnesium? Is it magnesium? That would be
I
very
could have swore it was like something. Because it's black on top, and he said it was like super expensive.
Because magnesium, right? Because magnesium, like,
That's what you use
once
for
you,
like.
right, lighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you heat it up, it's gonna.
You can put it in a pool.
It'll still fire, yeah.
It's super hard to heat because if you get the critical temperature when you're machining it, then it's up and you'll burn the machine down.
But that's how it will fire.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's got that angle. I was trying to get rid of that angle on it.
I could have sworn he said magnesium.
You got the cast and you still have the machine all on the system.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll let you take a look at it. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just talking shit. I don't know, but I know it's a nickel lower. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I love shooting that gun.
Nickel's hard machine. So nickel is just a really hard metal.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I think I know what to invest next. Maybe like a good camera, like straight from the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a blue.
Yeah.
The blue ones are pretty nice. It almost needs to be up higher because if you're in direct line, you only see like somebody's head unless we're staggered. You know what I mean?
I can only get so high.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. So I got my chair back there.
I think we'll be fine.
Good enough. The dog will probably knock it all over in a few minutes.
Never actually put the wire up because she'll go underneath that.
Which one?
The webcam wire.
Oh.
Can you get it higher? Yeah, there you go. Put it up, strap it on top of the back. Oops, sorry. Yeah. So she won't go under there. She'll trip on it.
Let me hear from the other room if I can hear you guys.
Yeah. I'll come by the shop. I'll bring some of those in so you can check them out.
Yeah.
Or we can just go shoot.
I have a property down off Nichols. My friend's property, 60 acres out there. I have it
Nice. I'm down.
But he has his ranch house there. He's never there. He has a caretaker there, and I just have to take him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I went over off of Nichols, and then you go up into the mountains up there. So you go around the backside.
Going east.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
east.
yeah.
And then you go up and over, and then we were shooting from ridge to ridge.
Oh, wow.
And this was with my buddy. We were shooting 308, and we were hitting this crazy 308. But yeah, it was fun. And it's up in that area. I
Yeah,
was up there once.
so you go back and you go hit dirt road, you go back and dirt road for like 5 or 6 miles, right? And his property's out there, and his property butts up to BLM. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Christmas Tree Lane is like in that area too. Somewhere around there. Jared is now. Yeah, let's go shooting, man. Because I've been itching. I have a brand new gun I haven't shot.
Yeah.
You got that Ruger PC carbine. It looks so dope. It breaks down. You can put it in a backpack.
Mhm.
Shoots 9 mil. Takes clock mags.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my end of the world gun.
I have a 300 blackout. My truck gun is my 300 blackout.
Oh, nice.
And I wish I could suppress it. I'm shooting subsonics on it, you know, and if I were able to suppress it,
You can, man. You can, dude.
I could make a camera, but like.
Well, I
know you probably can make a fucking.
Well, how do you become like a
How you not?
manufacturer for silencers?
Well, you have,
Not in
to have, you have
California.
to get approved by, you have to get a contract with like the police department and get signed up. It's difficult to do that. I have a photo firearms backpack. I have a type 7, which is hard to get. I can make anything. But as far I have a high capacity magazine exception. I can make a machine gun if I want to. I have to get an exception. I have to have a contract with the police department. Or
So the only way you're able to produce something
in California.
with your license is to have a government
No, I can
contract.
produce guns. I can produce my own firearm. But California restricted things like suppressors and.
Yeah, my buddy was really into that. That's why he moved from Orange, California to Nevada. He's in Vegas now. So whatever.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, recession hit, gun sales go up.
Oh yeah.
That's what happened last
When
time.
there's public, instability, safety, and
Well, what happened 2 days ago with the kids and that
Yeah.
trans person that went and shut up school? Like every time there's like a school shooting, firearm sales go through the roof because they think they're gonna steal their guns.
yeah.
Sad.
I have a chat also. You guys want to respond on the?
Is it on going on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, so we've been talking. And
Yeah.
What can you say?
Been live.
how many people tuned in?
Oh, it's only 2 right now. Red and,
You and
Yeah. I'll do it.
That's when we we have the original code.
So right there, left here.
yeah, there's an L and an R. Yeah, there's
Oh,
L.
I see.
Yeah.
We had 0 damage. Her car, like, the stupid structure, her end was like in. Her car was like 0 damage. That's crazy. And I was like, oh shit, to like.
Hey, Jared, what's the noise?
The washing machine.
Oh, I was wondering because I could hear it earlier, but I can hear it on this.
Yeah.
It's like, at least you have a washing machine.
Yeah.
My wife destroyed ours, and it has been only 10 months since I bought her a new one.
Should I, let me turn mine on.
We're gonna start now.
Whatever you guys want.
I put 7, so.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 19 minutes. Let's just start at 7 minutes. That's what we told people.
Okay.
It's 19 minutes. I'm gonna use the restroom. We'll grab another beer.
Ready.
Get all loosey.
So, dude, I had to call the vendor today
Yeah.
and apologize for my boss. That's how bad it was. I was awkwardly, like, because he was kind of yelling at me too in a way, directly, and it was like really awkward.
Yeah.
And nobody said a word. We were just sitting there.
But
It was an hour-long call that was scheduled for 25 minutes. And he said,
so
yelled at us for 45 minutes. Like, we were on live anyway, so
Yeah.
people can say hi to us.
I'll go behind this one, you can get a restroom break, and then you guys need another beer or anything?
We're good.
Okay.
I think next time we should do like this, like do a podcast and say like giveaways. I think people will.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Brett said he couldn't hear us properly, so.
Okay.
oh,
Can you send me the link?
Oh, sure. Give me a second.
Not me.
Oh, it's always Fred's fault.
Oh, really?
Always.
I'm not shutting the dog off,
Okay, cool, thanks.
but yeah, the government doesn't sell it, but it was funny
in case you guys want some whiskey or
Oh, cool,
something.
thank you.
send us videos and stuff, and we're like, oh, I was really want this one hit me, but there was no.
If you guys want ice, let me know.
This stupid BMW back up into this truck.
Yeah.
Who highlighted it, so they got damn it.
Feel like I'm in a Joe Rogan show. You
No,
know? It's different.
they're set up. They're all
They're
pro.
set up. There's
They're
pro.
set up pro.
I feel bad now. Take notes. What's the restroom?
Woo. Our workday. How was workday today?
Yeah, a little longer than I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Jared was extra quiet today. He didn't talk to me. That's how I know he had a long day.
Oh yeah. He's probably because he's busy.
Jam, trying to get shit done.
I noticed you don't have as many blueprints in here.
Yeah, I've been trying to purge a little bit. You know, one
Because don't you have to have them for so long or
yeah,
something?
we gotta hold on to them for so many years or something, just in case something comes up. And I'm just like, nobody's ever right. So I'm just going through and see which are older and I can get rid of now.
Yeah.
I want my office back because everything's digital now. We don't have
Yeah,
actual.
I'm just curious about like why you still have people blueprints, you know? I mean, on the site, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, all those like we didn't have it all digital, so we used to have to like roll them out with highlighters and rollers and all that kind of stuff. So then after we get the award of the job, we have to hold those plans for like 2 years, just in case something comes up, we can refer back to it. But now everything's online, it's all just email, digital shit. You download the plan to do it all on the computer. So,
Yeah.
so we don't really use the paper ones that much anymore. Occasionally it'll occur, but
I mean, yeah, just a restroom quick too. Just my restroom. Restroom is
Right there.
Chill,
man. Foggy Pines. Did you need anything else? Noise. I forgot you're washing cars upstairs.
yeah, right above us.
Perfect.
Finishing the cycle.
Yeah, it's on the spin cycle right now. Oh, you got one of these? Awesome.
In case you wanna-
Oh, in case. You know what? Maybe put this back and just switch over to that.
Good idea.
Still have to drive home, so I only have one.
Yeah, nice setup, man.
Yeah.
Big one.
That's fun, you know?
And then you like the whole time while you're in the hospital.
Oh, yeah, I'll
and
give
everything
I'll give you the rundown of this thing. So,
everything, yeah.
Can I steal a cube from you?
yeah.
I'll get it. Don't get it.
So yeah, you saw these things are left and right here.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do them. And then on yours, you have a different mic than ours. So yours has
Let's steal it.
see this little emblem right there. So it's either directional, so you can talk into it this direction rather than over here. Or you can try to talk directly to it. And then yeah, feel free to kind of move that over to you. Whatever you want that in.
I
You want to be you're out, it's not gonna be good, but if you're far away. It sounds like you're out there. And also you get a club. That's a lot better.
Gotcha. Oh, that was Cooper, the fluffy one.
And I do
Yeah.
Justin. Like,
The girl.
yeah.
No, well, no.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
That's why Joe Rogan wants people to wear their headsets.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, 2 weeks. A week and a half. Yeah. So we have
all about
Allie's
being comfortable and, sit around, lazy, whatever you want to do. Do it.
super
Callie's
excited.
a girl, right?
The girl, yeah, she looks like the
And then after a few drinks,
Oh,
it's like,
that's okay.
oh my god, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, he's curly, goofy.
So, like,
and then just like the rundown,
I just.
only rules we do are
He's grown even
like,
bigger.
we try not to bring up politics too much, you know, spiel, but like, just because people tune in to get away from all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? They just want to have
How much
laughter.
is he wearing?
He's
Make
like
your politics all
30
day
something
long,
now.
you know? So,
The same thing.
And then how big is
They all do it all.
yeah, that's why you watch YouTube, just to escape from all that nonsense, you know, so,
But she's still
yeah, we can talk about that all day.
No.
She's a
Size has no.
Absolutely. Those are off the table. He's definitely talking about gun control, right now, yes.
He's turning the
And
knob
then,
on the door.
if we're gonna talk about like
To my
time or something like that,
office.
like I
Because
started.
he was up in his scratchy first, then
We
he
try
started
not to
going
say
like
the word
this.
COVID.
Yeah.
Against
You got, I'm sure get that
Yeah.
little tag on your video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So we say the pandemic or lockdown.
So
Try to avoid the C word.
he's
Like
like,
same thing
yeah,
too.
but
Like
that's all we do.
before.
Not quite
Yeah,
check.
just banner on your shit.
Which one, 3 or 4?
We'll get shut down if I said something wrong.
Oh yeah, there's
Yes, I can't say anything.
Oh yeah, are there things that we can't
Oh, look
say?
at their gardening, but I don't move.
Okay, let me know if there's any like red flags that we should avoid. We get talked about it a lot.
It still looks like it's about a minute behind.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot.
finally, he's like,
Yeah.
alright,
Really?
yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're buds.
By the way, I'm representing.
Yeah.
No,
You're representing.
I'm not-
I know, I'm not representing anybody, shit. Like, you
Not for
know,
1.2, I'm for 1.2.
But you don't like foods? His interaction.
I was telling that I went out and driveway. I bought the windshield. And I went to install it, and how my winch was before the rope came out, they had the hook on the little
So he's actually chilled
recovery
out
point.
quite a bit. I mean,
Well, I went to go
he was
plug
yelling
in
at you
the
guys.
wire
But this
remote, I
guy
went to
said,
go plug
we're
it in,
like
and there's
three of
There's
you.
no way
it
you
was
could.
buried in there. I couldn't so the guy who installed it
Sorry,
originally,
Jared,
he's never did it.
Obviously.
Dude, Jennifer was like, yeah, I got a winch. I'm like, thank God I didn't actually need it one time. I'm like, oh, shit, I'd have like a hole in my grill or something.
Yeah.
So I literally had to go, I went and bought a new winch just so I could mount your shackle.
Sorry, that was an expensive shackle.
It was. I literally, so I had to buy another winch that had a wireless one.
Yeah.
Like literally last weekend, I finally got my buddy to come over and help me take the bumper off.
There's a big
Put the new winch in, put it all back in.
Where did you get it?
Finally have it mounted on the truck. So I finally posted that photo.
Yeah.
But I wanted to take a picture for like ever.
It's
I
like
haven't had a chance because of the other problem.
What if you use some matching,
And it has like
things too?
The
You need front end here,
a
because you
well,
have like
if
hooks
you
on
go to
front
a
end.
bar,
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
I need some matching.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
they'll make it old
Yeah,
fashioned.
I was gonna ask you if you could,
They don't use orange.
if you wouldn't mind donating like some, just the bell caps.
None of that air
But then like, we wanna do like the bag, or like when we have a guest on and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
And like,
yeah,
I think getting my goodie bag, I'll throw some bowel caps in there.
You're supposed to use the brown sugar.
Some liquid molly.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll give you a bunch.
Stickers
I'll
and
give you a bunch
patches.
of-
Yeah, for
So-
stickers and patches, we'll throw those in there. That way, you know, at least our guests will get something cool every time, and then, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, just let me
Wipe it
know.
around the rim.
Did,
And then lay it.
did Sponsor by White People do that?
They did do like the fancy ice, it was like a huge big square one, but they had like
Yeah.
eight, like
Yeah.
stamped in, and it was like nice, and all
I had some of
fancy.
your valve.
It's
Yeah.
basically
I'm like, oh,
straight
straight down. I slapped them on where the air connector.
See, like, I'm not a whiskey person, the only whiskey I like is when we were real loud, we had that pecan one or something. That one I like, just
I'll throw them in there.
We should just, I'll work with them as a reseller, so. you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let me take it to a proper
Yeah, I
contact.
don't care. I'm like, I think you sell them for like $10. He's like, oh, I don't care. I'll just
And,
add it to the price of my sale, you know. You know, 'cause, like his color, I think, is blue.
And
so
then you
probably
go-
a bunch of blue
yeah,
ones.
Why am I not invited?
They moved it.
It's a really,
They get all their citrus from
Yeah,
the
just-
riverside. Orange groves there. It's called
And then, yeah, have your little 4122s in there with it and stuff like that. When you
Oh,
buy
cocktail.
It's called Willie Wolfskill is the bar.
I love the name. Okay, then
That's the name of that pecan bourbon, William Wolf.
Sharing the story.
So William Wolfskill was a lawyer in Riverside.
Did you guys,
very well known.
did you guys
That's
go to
why
East West
the
last weekend?
law office is where they
No, we
started.
were supposed to,
Ah.
Which is
but
right across from
started
the
cutting up the
courthouse.
camper.
And so they
And
would,
my buddy
they
John's
turned
gonna help
his
me do it.
office into a bar.
Friday.
Check him out on Instagram. It's
Yeah, I don't know
super
if we can do it
vintage,
for
like
Friday.
1970s,
Saturday,
like old
26.
70s Playboys and stuff. And
I
they have photo
Oh,
booths
You know
and
it's
everything.
70s, it's the boobs. Like, if I look at the boobs, you know that. Like, that's 70s
No,
boobs.
no,
Yeah,
sorry,
like,
I
oh,
went to Anza. They're not off-road. They're right because they were freaking out when the other drop and drop. They were freaking out.
Oh,
Yeah, because they've never done
We've
anything.
never done
No,
it.
they're not that, you know.
I mean, it's-
It is torn up more. The easy line, it's all rocky.
We'll probably share this.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Save
Save-
the
save-
And then,
Touch on what I do. Yeah, you can share like some.
Oh, this is so pretty.
That would
Oh, they used to have awesome brunch. I don't know if you still have it after the whole COVID thing.
no, I think they do. They had a whole wine bar too on the other side. So you have the presidential lounge, which is more of a cocktail bar, it's more intimate. They have live music lots of times. And then you'll have on the other side, you'll have the wine bar. So
Okay, well, why don't we do that? Why don't we do like the.
Yeah,
What are you talking about,
It was too far.
I know.
When I was
dude? Off-roading in parking lots.
I know.
Speed bumps.
Well, usually Jared goes up there and sits down because I end up talking to her.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
I can do it now.
Friday, camp out there,
Hop on, you put one
come
on.
home Saturday, clean the truck, and I'll ask the road deliveries on Sunday.
wait, you're camping this weekend?
I think on Friday night, you said,
So.
oh, that week, Sam, Deadman off road.
Oh, thanks for the invite, bro.
You invited me? Tomorrow.
Hey, if you guys have some merch, you could.
There's enough, there's enough.
So,
There's enough.
so just want to let you know.
Yeah, I'll bring
Oh,
rodeo.
yeah, well,
If you
we're
want.
gonna have a booth.
All right.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know where, but let's talk
They
to
have
them.
some-
like,
This had already.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, they're,
I just see the,
I was gonna,
Those
yeah.
ones are good.
Okay, what did you do?
Okay.
Uh,
I like silver.
yeah,
I love that.
we're kind of like a late edition. Like I ran into it at the expo. I think it was
And then
that
rotation in.
was a weekend ago, and got the
I haven't
truck.
done
I don't remember his name.
Oh, the Pomona thing?
Yeah, Pomona.
Usually,
I'm like, hey,
it's like,
yeah, dude.
for
Say room
Christmas
for it,
lights
so.
and it's.
ask him if you think he can be next to us. if
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think
I'll be there with the
one
YouTubers.
time.
Right on.
day.
Yeah, if you could be next to us, because we're gonna be next to each other.
Oh,
If they haven't set up the bridge yet,
Like
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
message
I know
them.
what the person was.
I don't think
I was just
they
gonna
set
roll
up
it and be
already.
like, where do you want me? So I don't even know.
Yeah, just set it up and we'll be lined up. Kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be right.
You know?
Okay. So they were trying to, we were hoping we would like do a podcast from there.
Yeah, it's almost impossible.
It's such a pain in the ass. to
Guys,
do a
so-
podcast. There's so many people walking around. It's like, yeah, just like, you know, every 10 minutes, I'm in.
Well, it's not a word.
Yeah, I'm trying to hang it out. But yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Start to canvas.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Out of town, you know.
5 minutes, we'll be talking about something.
Yes, that's a certain amount of noise.
No, man, it's my first time being in.
So it's Overlanders 4lo.
It's O4lo, yeah.
That's your group that you started, or is it a multiple person group that started?
Well, it's.
No,
No,
It's
yeah,
solid.
No, I just wanted to know, so like when I ask him, I don't sound completely dumb.
So it's weird, you know, it's a long history, but basically it started off like, people from YouTube asking like, hey, I wanna go with you guys. Oh, sure, here's the link.
Yeah.
The group, you know, it starts getting later.
Was it like a Facebook group?
Yes, a Facebook group. you know.
Yeah.
But that's how the short story
Yeah.
is.
Grew from there and then just
People had bad
instead of
experiences, and then I've taken them places and like I haven't tried.
And you changed it though, right? So I mean,
They had
or you changed your YouTube
My YouTube channel, yeah.
Okay, I don't wanna fuck it up, but I'll introduce you all.
You follow K-Organs on TV.
Yeah.
It's so hard to brand, it's so hard to market.
Yeah.
And Nico and Camille was like, change it to O4lo, it's easier. And I want to change to Overland 4lo, but we're not really doing much of overlanding. We're doing off-road stuff.
Everything.
Everything in there. So it's like,
That's why like a problem with our podcast, like we're the average overlanders, and yet so we're kind of like locked into being overlanding, but like we want to talk about other stuff too, not just overlanding.
I also bought the main expedition outpost.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be more of like a gear for all expeditions and stuff like that. So that's what I was gonna start kind of separate.
Yeah.
And that's why it's O4lo on the YouTube channel, because O4lo, it can be off-road 4lo, it can be overland 4lo. That's
However you want to interpret it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do AO, like average off-roader.
average.
It's kind of like what Kentucky Fried Chicken did, right? KFC, right?
Yeah.
Get away from the fried.
Yeah,
Because
fried
fried,
sounds bad.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
dirty word.
Yeah.
But I love fried.
fried tastes good. Everything fried tastes good.
You know what's so funny? Yum Brands owns KFC.
Yum bread.
Yum does.
Yum Brands. Yeah, they own Taco Bell, KFC, and Pepsi.
PepsiCo
Or,
thing.
wasn't it? Originally, didn't Pepsi own them or
I
something?
think Pepsi has a separate one, PepsiCo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for some reason I thought that they had owned Taco Bell and all that other stuff, KFC and the whole conglomerate.
I
I
don't
could
know
be
a little
totally wrong. Anyways,
bit. I love it.
the reason why I bring that up is because my buddy he became the director of marketing for Taco Bell. He just got the job
Nice.
there. So, worked with past life.
Yeah.
Hey Don, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
We live now?
Yeah, we're live. We have 7 people.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, hear us?
No, no.
Or is it like.
they're picking up through the mic on
Yeah.
there.
Ah, okay.
Hey Mike, what's up, Mike? Michael friend.
Alright,
Shout out. Shout out.
See.
Are you guys going live on your thing?
No, not yet.
That was cool. You guys did that one time.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
We just did it from a phone.
Yeah, we just did our phone.
It's
It was
a-
fun, but then like the audio maybe didn't translate. It was weird because like we did it twice, and both times the downloads for the podcast weren't that very high. I don't know if it's because people watched it, so then they didn't need to download it, so it killed our download.
I see.
So we had those 2 episodes that were like our
Killing our
lowest.
metrics, bro.
Not like it mattered, but yeah. So it went from like 10 people listening to like 4. Kind of sucked. But, all right, yeah. We can
It is 6:59. We can.
We'll start.
We'll start the cameras
go
open.
whenever you guys want. All right.
All right, starting guys, starting.
Sorry, I'm a hole.
I'm fine. I'm talking to your webcam.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
You get him, attack.
How many more minutes?
I know you switch battery at some point.
Okay, we're good. Should be good for now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
We'll see how long this goes.
We did it one, I think Over 2 did it. He did it, I don't know how they did it. Was there through their GoPro or something? They recorded
I
it
think
live
so.
for YouTube or something, but they only did like half of it
Oh,
for some reason.
I don't know. I feel like they're more professional.
Did we have, oh, okay.
Hey Marvin, what's up?
Hey, on
Want me to send you a link?
that one, or yeah, or mention me in it or something like that, and I'll reshare it.
Oh, okay.
People
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be able to tune in live on the.
Let me do it again.
Okay, yeah. Do one with our tag. How do I look?
So handsome.
Oh, yeah.
Still ugly. Just kidding.
All right, we are live here at the Average Overlander podcast. We have Nico, Ben, and Jared.
What up, y'all?
All right, so tune in live on YouTube.
You know what's funny? You're like an average overlander, but you have like a 4-wheel camper.
Oh, should I change real quick?
No, just keep it. Just roll with it, dude. I'm just giving you shit.
I know, I'm like not branded at all, it sucks. I should grab at least my fire hat.
It's whatever.
Babe.
All right, tagging you. There you go.
I'm not used to being visual. You know what I mean?
When Nico started, it was like he can't talk in front of a camera at all.
So Jared and I have what they call radio face
faces.
Yeah. All
Well,
right.
let me know when you want to hit record.
Okay.
Yeah, then you left with an asshole, you can't stand.
Okay. I'm not sure if
Every time.
that's
Should we go?
distracting.
Should we go?
Okay. Yeah.
I can hear him, but
Hey, hon.
Okay.
Shh. We're going live. All right. Okay, and everybody can hear fine in their headsets.
I
Right?
can hear you.
You good, Nico?
I'm good.
And then I will introduce you first, just because you've been on before, and then it'll be
You guys.
the new guy. And it's I'll have you correct me because I'll fuck it up. But the new YouTube channel name, all that fun stuff.
They're gonna label his YouTube explicit now.
My bad. You can walk around.
Run,
okay.
We need you to crawl.
Come on, Ellie.
Like army style.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have 9 people on the line.
We promise
We'll get entertaining here in a second. Yeah.
Michael Pratt, I'm jealous of Ben and Jared Beard.
Oh, I shaved mine off actually.
Really?
Back in November, mid-November, and it started growing back.
Making a comeback, you know.
I'm getting my little like pirate things here going
Yeah,
on.
Swift.
Halloween, you should put like blackbird.
Yeah.
Little smokers.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then we'll
Scissor
like
up.
offer our Blackbeard fire starters with our discount code.
Well, there you go. Shameless plug.
You ready or?
Yeah.
Are they ready? Okay.
I thought Camila's gonna use the restroom.
Oh,
They're-
you need to go by?
Need to go back?
Before it gets noisy.
10 people. What's up,
Yeah,
Adrian?
10 people.
Here to explore. Shout out.
Hey, so before we get started, like, when's your next event for Overlanders O4lo?
I think Beast Mode. That's the most recent one. Yeah, because I want to fix my rig first before everything else. Before I start setting up events again.
That's right, because I was invited to that. It was like in June, wasn't it?
June 2nd.
Yeah.
2nd.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are all invited. Come on.
No, I know, but
Oh, that's right, the Pismo trip, yeah, that's right.
I think that was the same weekend as the girls' comp in Vegas, which is
Okay.
why I would have to stay home with the dog and all this. But I just,
Take the dog.
well, I have another dog and a cat too, so
Oh, that's right. Figure it out.
yeah, figure it out. I haven't been to Pismo since 2017.
Man,
Better go while it's still
Better
there.
go next
Yeah,
year. You know.
Camila, nice up.
Are they good?
Okay, they're good. Camilla,
You guys
you
good?
have to use it. Do it because we're starting. They're gonna go.
Okay.
All like names.
You can
What's
show
up,
them
Marvin?
right.
What's up, Michael? What's up, Adrian?
What up, y'all?
Dawn, what's up? Brent, thanks for tuning in, guys. Well, whoever is in chat still.
You bring the bottle with you?
Yep, of
Okay.
course.
good.
Don't forget the bottle.
Yeah, come on now. All right. Kids ready?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for a special The Average Overlanders podcast. I'm Jared,
And I'm Ben.
and we got coming back. We got Nepo from 4122 joining us again.
Right.
Hello. And then we got a new guy here.
The
new
new
guy.
guy.
The new guy.
The new guys.
He's been around the block.
He's
Right?
been around. Yeah. No, Kevin from O4lo.
Yep, Kevin.
On Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, freaking everything, right?
Yeah, O4lo on Facebook, but on YouTube, it's O4lo.
O4lo, that's right.
O4lo.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I like you.
Rebranded to O4lo. It was Kane Jorgensen TV, but people said it's so hard to to brand it, so it was O4lo.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Simplify it.
Simplify O4lo, yeah.
Nice, nice.
It's awesome.
No, thanks for
Well, thanks for
coming.
coming on, man.
Well, thanks for having me, man. It's been, I think you invited me a long time ago, right?
Yeah, it's just getting everybody together is hard, timing and all that fun stuff, you know. But yeah, so we got so I was mentioning it's gonna be a special one here because you have a YouTube channel, so we got all these cameras going today. So if you want to watch this episode.
Yeah, so we're live right now. So 11 people in the house. I'll give a shout out real quick. Adrian, Michael, Marvin, Don, Brand. Thanks for tuning in, guys. What's up? We have 11 people. I don't know if people are listening comments, so we'll see.
Nice. Cool. So how did you, what got you to decide to do a YouTube channel?
A YouTube channel. So it's weird because before, me and my wife, we used to travel like all over the place, you know, like maybe 3 or 5 times a year. So we were always out. And during the pandemic, that's when my you know, like I saw my dad. My dad is the one person doing off-roading.
Oh,
I was like, Dad, where are you? Oh, I'm somewhere in front of Pinnacles. Isn't it? You know, like it's locked down. You can't go anywhere. Well, nobody's here. Nobody's gonna stop us. So that's where I started. First, it was like Turo. My plan is buying the Jeep to put it on a Turo platform, kind of like an Airbnb for cars.
Yeah.
So that's my initial plan. I wasn't planning on doing off-roading. I wasn't planning on doing overlanding. I don't even know about those stuff. And so they invited me to like an off-road, and I think from there, after Hungry Valley, my first hill, I got the adrenaline.
Get the bug.
Yeah, I got the bug.
Yeah.
So that's how I started. Then from there, it's like it's keep on evolving, you know. That's how I started. Like it's weird, you know. Like I never planned because I know like off-roading and overlanding it's expensive. It's very expensive.
We've learned the hard way. Yes.
It's just another hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know I was gonna start a YouTube channel. So at first it was like a point and shoot, you know, and subscribers going up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Was it just you wanted to like document what you were doing anyways, or
Yeah, you know,
just to have footage and stuff?
So it was a new hobby. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a video of what we did. You know, it looks cool. So I bought a GoPro like from OfferApp, like I don't know, $200 or so.
Yeah.
And I started shooting videos and make videos out of it, and all of a sudden, like people like, oh, they like it, you know. Then from there, I just start making a lot more videos. But I'm not a professional whatsoever.
Neither are we in podcasting, so obviously.
Yeah, we have a semi-pro podcast.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, look at your setup.
Hey. Yeah.
So, like, primarily, do you do mostly like trip videos, or like I know a lot of people like specialize like rig walkarounds or product reviews or.
So right now it's mostly trail videos, but in the future I kind of want to make like rig walk around, like maybe how-to videos. But right now it's like I'm just going with the flow. Hey, let's go out. Okay, I'll shoot a video.
Bring my camera with
Bring
me.
my camera. That's it.
Just filming adventures.
Filming
Yeah.
adventures,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. I'll have Adam to do that. Well, my rig reviews.
Yeah.
Rig walk around.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos. Really good stuff, man. I mean, you call yourself semi-pro, but it's still entertaining. I mean, I think the whole purpose of YouTube, in my eyes, is, and the way it started was just amateur stuff.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
It's raw,
Mhm.
But you can there's some really professional stuff on there. Those are the creatives that get paid on their day job, and then they come on and like, I can make a professional video on YouTube. And that's how it all started.
Yeah, just learning, just going through the motions and learning all this stuff, like SEO.
Gotta get your keywords, man.
Keywords, yeah, you have to write the keywords. You have to write the on the back end the tags. You have to get those right. But
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Like people realize, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. But after you film all that stuff, then you got to put it all together and make it like seem interesting.
I mean, filming's easy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all the editing, getting it right, and
Oh,
putting
it's
the right
worst.
music and narration.
narrating over it and everything.
That's why we do a podcast and we have zero editing.
Yeah.
We just talk in a microphone, we hit
Yeah.
record and stop and
We're done.
So
Yeah.
simple. So simple.
Michael Cran was like, overlanding took all my money.
Yeah.
True story.
Dude, he should have done cocaine or something. Probably cheaper.
Cheaper habit.
Yeah. No, we do not.
No.
But that's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, because you can go sky's the limit with YouTube, man.
Oh yeah. And the quality is good with your channel. I remember you and I and Evo, we all went out on a snow trip, and
Yeah.
we all had some, we did shared some video and footage with everybody and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a cool little YouTube video. So I made one. I was so proud of it, And then yours came out an hour after me. I'm like.
You know what's funny about YouTube is back when I lived in San Francisco, we're talking like '08, and for 4th of July, my brother came up and my mom gave him some money for food and entertainment and everything else, and he was like, "There's a fireworks stand."
Like per diem on
He
it.
spent $400 just on fireworks, and I was like, dude, if you buy all the fireworks, I'll buy your food for the rest of the week. And so what he did was he bought all these fireworks, and we just went crazy because I lived on the beach, and so we were filming all the different fireworks, and I was labeling them, like, oh, it's like the Red Devil or whatever it was, right? And so like 10 years later, I get a notification in my email from YouTube saying, hey, you should monetize because you got like 30,000 hits on this firework video. And every single 4th of July, I keep getting notifications saying I should like do more videos, blah, blah, blah.
Monetize the shit out of it. What are you doing?
They were shot on like an old like 3 megapixel, like whatever.
iPhone 3
We're talking 2008. It was an iPhone 3G.
Yeah.
And I was like filming it on that. It was just terrible quality. But man, you never know what's going to blow up, and people just want to. They're searching for the fireworks because they're not cheap. And so that's how it all started for me. But I didn't.
So you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, don't find it.
Don't find it. Don't please.
So the other one I did was, do you guys remember the Holy Fire in Lake Elsinore?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Lake Elsinore, California, that also bordered Temescal Valley, there was this huge fire that came over the ridge. Long story short, it was like a big deal, and the DC-10 tankers were coming in doing the airdrops of the fire retardants. So I was filming that as it was doing its run right behind my house, and I posted that. And I started getting thousands of hits because everybody was searching like Holy Fire and blah, 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 blah. So my YouTube channel 10 years later was like, killing it.
Get that revenue.
I think I got like 37 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Money's money.
Money's
Yeah. Money's only green after $1.
Yeah, I made like for the Time to Discover channel, like I made like a winch install video, and I'm like, whatever, nobody's gonna watch this dumb stuff, and like it had like something like 5,000 views or something, and I'm like, holy shit, but I didn't know anything about YouTube, so I just like had like in the garage installing things, so I had like music, Leonard Skinner in the background or something, like being demonetized. Like what?
Such a great song.
People are looking for information, and that's what YouTube does. They give you information about stuff.
Isn't it like the second after Google, like the second largest search engine?
Yes.
You stole my line.
Oh my bad. I'll edit that out.
Hey,
Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah. Hey, okay, I'm gonna use this line before you take it from me. You know where you
Isn't it the second largest search engine?
Hey, do you know where you bury dead bodies? On the second page of Google. There's my search line. There you go. All right. No, but that was your Badlands winch, right?
Yeah, when I installed it on the disco. Yeah.
That's before Badlands became
It's
super
blowing
bad.
up. Yeah. Now it's like, they got everything Badlands available.
Dude, Harbor Freight, man.
Killing it. I bought a second one. I have 2 of them now.
Oh, dang.
Hell yeah. Well, because I had
You bought it for?
Yeah, because I bought the 4122, your winch shackle, or what do you call it? With a Fairlead and winch shackle, right?
Yeah, winch shackle and Fairlead.
Okay, yeah, so I got that, and I went to install it, and the previous person that owned the truck before me and installed the front bumper and the winch. And I went to go hook it up, and the winch was inaccessible. I would have to cut a hole in my drill just to get to it. So the only way I could mount your Fairlead and your shackle over to buy a new winch. So
You bought a new winch just
for your product.
You must be special.
No, but it looks super clean. I was actually looking at on the driveway.
Oh, those are at. I love it.
Oh yeah, and I was kind of shaking it or whatever, and it's solid
Oh, yeah,
on
it's
there.
locked in there.
You can't shake it, which is nice. It's super clean. It looks like it's integrated into the bumper.
Yeah, that's why I like it. It's
Not
all
just
nice
pumping
and
you
tight.
up. I was
No.
really impressed.
Yeah, our motto is no more, drooping hook.
Yeah, no
Well,
joke.
that's what I had on before, because I just had the rope coming out, and I had the hook tied onto a one of the recovery points on the bumper.
Yeah.
And we're out on Rattlesnake Canyon, and I smashed it onto a boulder, the boulder between the C4 bumper and the winch hook, and it smashed it. So I'm like,
Oh yeah, well, it snapped your whole thing.
yeah, but if it wasn't, if it was uptight where it is now, tight under the fair lead, it wouldn't have happened. So
And the thing I don't like is like when you're regular hooks, when you start driving, it
Okay.
starts sags, it sags, and I hate that.
yeah.
Oh,
Lip hook.
yeah.
You
lip
look-
hook, yeah, lip hook.
4122 Cialis.
Yeah.
For your
Are
Badlands.
you experiencing lip hook?
Yeah. I feel a marketing campaign.
Yeah, hold on.
Stop having to stop the trail and then go rub your hook.
There you go. Oh man, I love it. Well, you do custom colors too, right?
Well,
Yeah, well,
there's
Not
a
custom, but
select-
like a selection of colors.
selected
Sorry.
colors, yeah.
Limited time.
Yeah,
limited
yeah,
edition,
yeah. In
yeah.
the holidays we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, red's like your primary
Red
color.
is the most popular, followed by black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What about gray? Are they popular?
Gray, orange, and blue, about the same.
Really?
To be honest.
Are you, is that like a lot of people doing like the two-tone? Like I
Yeah.
mine was like custom, but like it was like green and gold.
hmm
But like yeah, I like it. It stands out more versus just
Yeah,
one solid color.
Yeah. Only for friends do we do the actual custom.
No, it's
Yeah.
weird. Like when people stop, when you discontinue the colors, people start asking for the
That's the one they
colors.
want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, because they all slept on it.
Yeah.
Like, limited edition, like that drop, like the Supreme drop. Sorry, man. Like, we got 5 available. Get them now. Gotta hype them up.
Pay like $10,000 for like a fair lead.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, what kind of trips have you been on in your Jeep
Well-
that you were gonna rent out on the Turo?
So it's weird, So
What kind of Jeep is it too, by the way?
Yeah.
2018 Jeep JK Sahara. So it's not a Rubicon, it's a Sahara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's cool too.
So the reason why I got the Sahara because it has the features of like like a luxury package and stuff.
I was gonna
And
say, yeah.
And I wasn't looking at the Rubicon because Rubicon they had this off-road package. Like I said,
You weren't into off-roading.
I wasn't even off-roading. That's like my planning is like put it on Turo and make money for me. Because the reason is I already have a Prius on the Turo platform, and it was making me money.
Really?
And when I start searching for it, the popular cars is the Prius, the Mustang, and the Jeep. I'm not gonna drive a Mustang, so I got the Jeep.
Yeah.
I got the Jeep, and before I know, it's like, oh shoot! Like my wife was like, oh, I thought you were gonna tour that. No, after the lift.
Yeah.
Then after the lift, oh maybe no, it needs to be re-geared. It's like when are you gonna tour it? Maybe next year.
How many times did you tour it?
No, zero. I never toured it on, man.
Hey, I need this new Jeep.
I have to.
I have to have it. It's gonna make me so much money.
Instead of costing you.
And then she's over here doing the finance in her spreadsheet. She's like, "Wait, we're like 30,000 in the hole on this thing. What's going on?"
Dude, it's so weird, man. Like I had put so much stuff in it already. Like it's I don't wanna lend it to anybody at all. Like I don't
Well,
wanna.
now you're too deep.
Too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And plus, with all the modifications you did, you don't want to encourage them to go off road.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I known I would be doing off-roading, then I'll probably get a Rubicon from the start, from the get-go. But I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna get the bug, get the off-road bug.
Nobody does. Yeah.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah. I wish I knew.
Another victim.
You've got what? You have 35 on it?
37s now.
37.
37.
Okay. Please, 35. Okay.
And you put a rear locker on.
Yeah, put the rear locker on, Yeah.
Selectable?
Look, yeah.
Like an ARB or?
No, it's electronic
Oh.
locker, e-locker. It's weird, that Jeep evolved through experience, So I didn't put lockers until I felt like I needed,
That's the best way to do it, though.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to spend all the money on stuff. Like, go out and realize, oh, this would help me.
Yeah, so I was running 33s for a while, then I start slipping. Oh, I need bigger tires, so might as well upgrade to 35s. And I start rubbing it. Oh, I need a lift now, So it's like progression. I didn't change it because I want 37s. Oh, I want doing this, It's like
Go big. Yeah.
I went through the motions of learning.
So
and,
you earned it.
Yeah. So now I know how it feels like, The last thing I want to feel like is another Jeep coming in, stock, outwheeling me in the trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be that guy getting stuck.
Because those Jeeps, I mean, they're super capable. You
Yeah,
can open
capable,
diffs and everything. I mean, you just pick your line, and if you're smart about it, get some recovery gear.
Yeah, out the box, they're pretty capable vehicles regardless.
Yeah, my first year is basically just overlanding, camping. I haven't experienced any hard trails in the beginning.
And then you met Nipa. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go.
When I met Nipo, it's the second hard trail for me. My first trail was 2N17X, Pilot Rock Trail.
Oh, Pilot Rock.
Yeah, Pilot Rock. 2N17X, not the 2N30. So 2N17X, as soon as I got there, it's like, oh, just follow the line. What line? I look, what line are they talking about? Like,
So Pilot Rock has that waterfall, right? At the end?
so there's a gatekeeper at the beginning.
Have you seen the gatekeeper? Yeah, the 217X gatekeeper. It's like 2 lines, right? A
Yeah.
hard line and an easy line.
Easy line.
Yeah.
So and the guy was like, "Oh, everybody go through this line," like, and I was like, "Oh my god, how my Jeep's gonna go up there?" You know, like there's no way. So it's weird, you know, because like after 2 years of off-roading, oh dude, there's like a bunch of lines. I can take this, I can take this.
Yeah, now you got it.
You
Yeah.
know, like your eyes change. You know, like now you can see all the lines. You can all see you can go here, then you can make a left here. You know, and
Yeah, I put my wheel on my tire into here, and that'll like prop me up this way. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's what makes it more fun, like off-roading.
Yeah, the challenge.
The challenge.
Yeah, it's
A
an
little more
equation.
technical. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of that one meme where the lady's like seeing all the numbers in her head.
Yeah.
Lines, to see the off-road
Dude,
lines.
seriously, man, at the beginning, I was like, dude, what line are they talking about? Where to go, you know? Like, how do they know that's the line? You know, like, oh, I'm gonna die if I go there. That's yeah. But,
We sometimes take it for granted how steep things actually are. With experience and like being through the things.
Yeah.
When we first started, trails look so steep. Like how is a vehicle
Oh, yeah.
ever gonna make it up there? But now we take it for granted.
Yeah.
Right? No way.
I remember Nipo's like bypassing some of the lines, like back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, I'm gonna take this line.
Yeah. Aim for the harder
The
Harder
line.
line.
Gladiator was brand new.
Yeah.
You know, that is brand new, and Nipo's like took the bypass line. Where is he going?
Well, you have to learn your rig. You
Yeah,
have to learn
yeah,
what
yeah.
the limitations are. You have to understand
Yeah,
because
confidence.
I mean your JK has a shorter wheelbase than the Gladiator
Yeah.
like you, and so you got to learn the limitations. You know,
Yeah.
you learn it over time.
Yeah, I think everybody does. You know, like everybody.
Some baby steps.
Baby steps. Like you cannot go out there and expect like you know everything about it. You know.
Yeah, you don't rush into it. Yeah, that's how people break their stuff, you know.
Absolutely, I've done that.
Oh yeah.
What you do?
But like to your point, Eva, like the same thing. Like when I was like younger and stuff like that, like some of the stuff we would do, and like I'd be like, oh my god, what are we doing? It's the scariest thing ever. And nowadays, if I ever went back to those areas, I'm like, is it? But I remember it being a lot scarier.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
scary at the beginning. Like
Yeah.
like right now, I enjoy hard trails. I enjoy seeing those lines. You know.
Yeah.
And from there, you learn like, oh, now I need this. Now I need armor. Now I need like a capable like. Same thing with overlanding. You know, remember your first time overlanding or first time camping?
Yeah.
You had so much stuff.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
All the stuff.
Like me and my wife when we went out, like my Jeep is like full of stuff. You know, like
Stuff you'd never
that we
use.
need. Yeah.
Like I need this fire starter in case like we get lost in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Survival kits.
You have like 3 shirts, 4 shirts for one night. You know.
You know, it'd be like a 4-day weekend. I won't even change once.
You know what's funny? I used to like overpack because I'm like, oh, it might get cold. Like it's smart to have like layers.
Yeah.
But I started going out and I was like literally wearing the same T-shirt for like 3 days in a row, like I said, and the same pants. Like and then I come home with a bunch of clean clothes. And my wife's like, "Where's all your dirty clothes?" And I'm like, "I'm wearing them." She's like,
Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as we learn, like I found out, like, oh, I have less stuff and less stuff now. You know, like stuff you don't need. Like you take a lot of stuff out.
All the extra food,
Yeah, extra food.
gear, yeah.
Like
don't take out the ribeye, dude.
no. Yeah, right now it's like, how many days we're staying? Oh, 2 days. Oh, this much. That's
Yeah.
it. We're good.
Yeah, you get it down. You
Get it down.
a routine down, you know.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah,
dogs
but
and a New York strip.
I'm always thinking like, okay, we're gonna make like the bombest breakfast burritos tomorrow morning, and then we get up and like, I'm having oatmeal and coffee.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not making shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Hot noodles.
A couple of noodles, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we always have these like big aspirations of
Yeah,
making
yeah.
these like bomb meals and everything. The only time that happens is if you go out with Jeff.
Or yeah, somebody who
Or
actually
Herb
likes
or-
to cook and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know
That's-
people always bring some steaks.
Yeah, when we actually camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mostly wheel?
I mostly will. 'Cause my
Day
wife
trips,
doesn't
yeah.
like camping. I can get her one night. Every
Yeah,
now,
well,
and
yes,
every
it's-
now and then. Yeah. If I promise her a new bag or something, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
We when you
And
say
then the
when you say
trail,
bag,
yeah.
we're not talking the trash room, okay?
It'll look great on the Jeep.
It's in Ziploc, baby.
And same thing with my wife. There has to be like when we go like for long trips. There's maybe 1 or 2 days has to be in a hotel. Then camp. Have to compromise.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you're, quote unquote overlanding, you want to shower,
Yeah.
in the middle and then at the end. And
Yeah.
feel comfortable.
Yeah, after so many days on the trail, you start to smell pretty good.
Little
The
right?
shower is not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, get some shower pouch though.
Oh, there you go.
Have you tried those yet?
No, we just got some. Like he hooked us up. What was it? Like I think we were at King of the Hammer. He gave us a bunch or something. But yeah.
Yeah, I actually won some at the Rigs and Brews event. I won like a box of them, and I haven't tried them yet because I haven't had a chance.
Oh yeah, I haven't been that gross yet.
Yeah, you have.
Oh,
you just haven't.
Just tell me like, hey, when somebody comes up to you in camp, like, here's a shower pouch. Maybe that's a sign.
It was
What does it do?
So Shower Pouch is this guy based out of San Diego.
Yeah, they're
really cool guy. He's a lot of the Rigs and Brews, but basically what it is like a pouch that has like a very big, like think about a baby wipe.
Yeah, the giant baby.
But it's like a washcloth size like baby wipe.
It's like
but-
a 2x2 square.
Yeah, and it's very durable and everything. It's like I think it's like all organic and so made out of like bamboo fibers or something. I don't know. But he's got a lot of different scents. And what you do is you take it out and wipe yourself off, but it's like enough for your whole body. So you don't have to use like 50 million baby wipes. But plus baby wipes have a lot of like chemicals in them and stuff like that. These are like all natural. And so
Hypoallergenic or something.
yeah, it's not gonna like irritate your skin. And that's a big thing for my daughters because their skin is very sensitive and mine too. And he's got different scents or unscented.
Unscented, yeah.
And now there's like a pro tip too. So I learned this
Oh,
after. So you can actually heat up water, put the shower pouch in the bag without sealed, put it in there, heat it up, and then it's like warm washcloth.
Like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
almost like you're in first class.
Yeah.
It's your little
First class.
towelette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can I interest you in a hot towel? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
No,
Bougie.
And then you level up to a Zodi shower, which I have.
to do the shower.
You have a hot shower and use.
I'm assuming you're not just standing there buck naked wiping your
Oh, no, no, no.
I mean, I do.
I may or may not have seen a full moon once or twice at camp, when there was no moon.
A funny story. Before we were the average overlanders, we were the Brokeback Mountaineers.
There's a story in itself there.
Oh, no, there's a whole photo there, photo shoot and everything. We had shirts on. That's basically it. So we had our pants on. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It wasn't the pants off. Don't worry.
No. Yeah, I think I've seen James Porter when we were out in Sedona. He took a shower. We got and he's very white. So it was a very bright.
Oh, he's a very bright.
We got a bright.
He's an Irishman. And he decided to take a shower, and then I don't know what reason it was, but there was a light like just shining on him, and everywhere else was dark. So he was like lit up. He was like having the time of his life. And then he comes over, and he has no idea that everybody saw him.
Yeah, everybody at camp just saw us.
He's like, man, that was the best shower I've ever had in my life. And we're like, yeah, we know, we saw it.
Full moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely full moon, so it was a good time.
Yeah, that's why like I set up my overlanding with my for my wife, how to make it comfortable for her, because sometimes like she needs to be comfortable. If not, then it's gonna be miserable for me.
Yeah.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah. So I bought the shower one. Like it's not the Papa one. Like the one that's like an actual tent that goes up. Have you seen one of those? Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, it's got actual poles or
like a
something.
post and stuff like that. So it's easier. It's kind of like a dressing room also.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Those are nice. I have like the one that kind of folds up like the windshield shade.
Yeah.
And fly away.
And the ones gets so annoying
Oh,
trying to
dude.
put back.
He figured out how to put that together.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I also found out that not every single one is the same. Because the trick I use to fold mine is you fold the top end into the bottom end, like literally fold it in half and then twist. There's some that are built the same way, like looks wise. That's not how you do it. Then you have to go like a different way. It's like sideways and then it's like.
And mine is like you pull it on the side, then you twist on the side.
Yeah,
turn. Yeah. So it's weird. It's weird.
Once you
fought
learn
many
it,
a times.
once you learn it, it's like you're like a ninja. And it happens.
Well, I thought I'm gonna learn it after so much practice, and I went on a trail. Like, oh man, never mind. just put it there, you know.
Ram it in is good
In
enough.
mine, I just twist it and then I put a bunch of crap on top of it.
Yeah, hold it down.
And I'll be like, oh, Nick, can you do this? I don't know how to do it. I'll throw it to somebody else.
Nico's technique is called pressure fit.
It'll form its new fold.
This is your new fold.
It's in your home.
You good for your home?
Yeah. Your home.
Yeah. So what about? And this is a serious topic. Like, what about the potty business?
Well, same thing for the potty business. We have those Amazon one, like the fold ones and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And what do you call that? Trash bag thing. A trash bag that seals off with the gel and underneath.
Oh,
yeah,
so you have the gel.
Yeah, that's
in
what
there.
I use. Yeah, that's what
We
we use.
just got one of those for like the camp, because I always just had like a little toilet seat attached to some legs.
Yeah.
You know, that's always worked. You know,
Because sometimes the ground is too hard to dig, you
Yeah.
know, like especially you never know.
Well, that's why you get the like what he's talking about. It's literally like a folding chair,
Yeah.
but with like a toilet seat, and
Yeah.
then and a back on.
and you can put a bag on it.
I wish you could put it back on. That'd be kind of nice. But
I think they have somewhere you can. Ours don't, but yeah.
but they actually have those biodegradable plastic bags that you can literally like loop over it and do your business in it, and then you can actually bury that in the ground or take it with you. So they're like biodegradable bags.
Yeah, we just got one of those. Like I think it's probably similar to what you have. Like it folds up into like a box, or it unfolds and you got like a box you can sit on, and then you put the bags in that, and then add the gel or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, but it depends on the location. Sometimes like I'll just go out there. And
Oh, if
set
it's
up
just
and
me.
shoot. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
it's just me.
it.
I'll like
Yeah.
find a rock or a tree to lean on, or something like that. I'm good. Yeah.
And I learned the hard way. Like like you set it up in the shower pod, then you have those spray, kind of like.
Oh yeah, a little air freshener.
Air freshener.
The poopery.
Yeah,
The poopery.
yeah, that's one. And it's solved the problem. Solved my problem. So yeah.
Pine fresh, right?
Yeah.
Lysol.
I'm just gonna hang some Christmas trees in there, air freshener.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. So I mean, so you have your shower system, you have your potty system. What other amenities do you have to make the ladies comfortable?
Usually that's it. And the food wise is.
Or say, how do you camp? Like, do you?
Oh,
rooftop or-
I have a ship pod before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the
Those
ship.
are solid.
Yeah, I like the ship pod before, but the problem is like sometimes when it gets it's cold, it's super cold inside. When it's hot, it's super hot inside. You know, it retains its heat.
Oh, yeah.
So the best time to use it is when you're it's cold. Then you have a Mr. Buddy heater because
Yeah.
it instantly warms up the whole
It gets
tent.
hot quick.
Yeah,
in there,
quick,
too.
yeah. So that's what I use. But right now, I think I'm changing to like a Gazelle tent or something.
Oh, instead of the ship pod?
Ship pod, yeah.
So,
Because it's smaller, you know.
which
Oh,
ship pod do you
yeah.
have?
I have the ship pod mini 3, like the
Okay,
small
the
one.
mini. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the mini 3 and the original mini.
Yeah, I think this one's the mini 3 one. The mini 3. Yeah. But
But
they have
it doesn't pack down very small. I mean,
it's
The
not, but
Gazelle-
it's just enough to fit my my Jeep like lengthwise, like
Yeah.
door to door.
the Gazelle packs down smaller than, right?
No, it's about the
No?
same size.
About the
though.
same size?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's bigger. It's
Oh,
bigger.
really?
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
What do you want in Gazelle?
Yeah, why you want
It's not as
split?
hot?
Huh?
It's not as hot or cold? Like,
I don't know. I think I want a Gazelle because I see my dad use a Gazelle and it's different, like I could use it for hot or cold or I don't know, but how the material is work.
So from what I understand, because I have the ship pods and I understand what you're saying, but mine, if you open up the vents and everything, it can actually let out the heat too
Yeah.
during hot. So that's the way I would use it. But if I was going to get a Gazelle, that's more of a spring, fall,
Spring.
summer
I don't know
type.
if I would use it during the winter.
Not
I keep the
winter.
ship pod
Not
for
winter. For winter, I'll use it.
Ship pod is winter.
I think because I got traumatized when Anza Borrego, I have the ship pod. I was like, oh my god, I can't sleep.
Just sweating in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's just anytime here it is.
I remember like one time we went to Monachi Meadows, but we made a stop at Jawbone Canyon.
yeah,
And it was, I had everything open. It was like
It was
so
so hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Really?
it was super windy, which is good in a way because then, moving air was a little better.
Yeah, you're sweating. You got the air coming on you.
Yeah.
Cool you down,
It was
yeah.
so hot that night.
But
Yeah.
compared when I went to my parents' tent, I was like, oh, this is okay. This is manageable. My
Oh,
tent
really?
is not manageable at all, So that's
You left the
where.
door open and everything.
Yeah,
It's
everything.
great.
Everything is open. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm still sweating. So
Yeah, I thought like had that on the ship pod it has that metallic
Yeah,
mylar
reflexive.
reflective material. I thought it
Mhm.
would like keep it actually cool.
Do you have a fan?
I do now.
Yeah.
I do now.
I
have
bought
a
a fan
air
and made,
circulation.
like you said, air circulation. It made all the difference.
Mhm.
and it's like a real quiet fan, little like USB rechargeable one on Amazon. Works great. Put it near you.
Yeah, actually, they're looking at like air conditioning now.
Oh, God.
Alibaba, like it's set up outside. It's kind of like how they set up those, the diesel heater
Oh yeah,
ones.
the diesel heaters. Yeah.
And they put the thing and go through the vent. So we'll see.
I just saw those. I was talking to the guy at the Overland Expo thingy in Pomona or whatever I went to, and they're not cheap. Just for the AC unit, it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
they use a lot of energy too.
Well, they're on a battery,
Mhm.
and it's like you can change out the battery, and like the batteries are like another $500 each, or you can plug it into like an outlet 110 or something like that.
Dang.
But yeah,
You're getting real bougie. You get the
I
Sahara.
guess so.
You know the Sahara edition.
I have all this stuff, but I'm mostly doing wheeling.
Yeah.
I haven't done. I think I'll be doing much more overlanding starting mid this year because now I'm doing my own stuff.
Nice.
It's not like before. I'm like corporate America. I have to be there in the office. So.
Oh, you're a little more free. That's
I'm
nice.
more free.
The dream.
Freedom.
It's weird. Before the pandemic, I'm more free. Like I'm like all over the place.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, then I need to go back to work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's a big push to go back in office now.
yeah.
So yeah, I feel that. I feel like Nipa. You go to the office every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shop
7 days a week.
Yeah. Well, it's good and bad because if I don't want to go in, I won't go in. If I go in late, but then I'll work late, So
Yeah. Put in the hours.
yeah, but just trying to catch up on production.
What do
I
you
mean,
got?
it's-
Anything new coming out? What's your
I'm
new
trying to
product?
hold off because I have a bunch of stuff I want to release,
Yeah.
but then I have to produce it,
Yeah.
because people want it. And
Yeah, you tease it. All of a sudden, you get all these. Like,
yeah. So we're trying to catch up and
I know what your problem is.
what's that?
Your stuff is too good.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious because it's so good and innovative, like that whole winch and fairlead like connection thing. It's much better than I'm not going to say the other company, but they have a version of that, but it's not even as clean. It's not as good. Everything you're producing is like top notch.
Thank you.
It's like stuff that you obviously
all
have
tested
thought about.
and everything.
I mean, you're doing the brake testing and everything. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, safety is a big thing. Big thing. I don't want it ever failing on anybody.
Yeah.
My thing should be the last thing to fail on your vehicle. So.
And it's weird, like after witnessing a bunch of those testing and stuff, like I look at other stuff, there's no way this is sub 15K. Like the breaking print, there's no way.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I really like your. It's something that you have and you've promoted, but I don't know how much love you're getting on it. Is that recovery point for the hitch? It's just literally like pretty simple, but it's like the hoop that comes around, and that's the one I think I saw the testing on that was like insane break point.
Yeah. So the recovery point is just it's just a recovery point without the hitch slider because some people don't want the hitch protection. They don't think they need it.
Yeah.
Well, like mine, I couldn't put the hitch slider.
Or it
on
can
there.
go in, right?
Yeah.
But everyone needs a centralized recovery point.
Yeah.
You can have the hooks on the side, but then you have to set up a bridle setup.
Yep.
In order to equalize that pressure, right? Because some people on like a Jeep, we have hooks on each side, and they go. I see people yank people out with that. It can twist your frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get enough force, right? You need a centralized recovery point. That's the purpose for that, and it's fairly cheap, but not. I mean, for what it is, it's more expensive than something you can buy off of Amazon for like $35. But do they have the rating?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Right?
say.
You're talking about
Quality
stuff
or-
from China, which sometimes is good enough, not for recovery, but other stuff.
Yeah.
But your stuff is tested, made in America. It's like, hey, this is legit. Like you said, you build it the way you want it on your vehicle.
Exactly.
The last point of failure.
And they're lighter too. Like a lot of them are like steel. They're freaking heavy.
Yeah.
Like that's like your hitch line. Like it's crazy light. You remember when it's all built aluminum, right?
Yeah.
Versus like some of these heavy steel ones. Like fuck, I got enough weight on my truck.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I use the hell out of that thing. And I know you post videos all the time, but I'm a personal testimonial here. Sedona, I dragged that pink one all over Sedona. The red rocks are now pink.
Not because of big Jeeps, yeah.
Ben was here.
Yeah, exactly. It's not because of pink Jeeps. It's because of that recovery. They gave me a pink one to use, and I love it. But I actually had to paint it because it was like so tore up. So no, it's great products, man. So
Appreciate that.
you definitely created the right products. I think.
Yeah.
They look clean.
Your D-ring things, are those on the site now for sale?
They
Or
are.
Okay,
They are.
where last time I talked to you, you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna put them up yet, but yeah.
That was made because people with wind shackle wanted D-rings to match it.
Yeah, imagine it's got that same shape, which is kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Not your typical,
Yeah.
What inspired that shape?
I was just massaging, different. I was designing in CAD and
Played
massaging
around.
different shapes that would look cool with multi-facets. So if you look at the D-ring and the wind shackle, if you turn it, you can see different angles to it.
Yeah.
Kind of multifaceted. I like that kind of stuff. I don't like plain looking
It's a
stuff.
little detail.
I want function, but also look good.
Yeah.
So
Form counts. You get some form points.
Yeah.
Before Nico was like hesitating about doing all this stuff, but I said, dude, it's a brand. You already have the 4122 brand hitch sliders. Just might as well just do a
Add
bunch
to
of
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
And I think Kevin saw the evolution of the hitch slider when we were going to Gold Mountain, and then we were planning a trip to Moab, and they needed something for my hitch. I was going to buy that big plate.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
that
The
was-
shovel plate. Right?
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like looking at it. I mean, it will do what it's intended to
It
do,
worked.
but there's no recovery point, and it kind of would shovel things when you're scraping. the
Yeah,
surface.
wrap digs in versus
Yeah.
sliding off of it.
So before our trip, I had a piece of metal in my shop that was supposed to be an AR-15 lower. It was right about the approximate size, so we cut it. I designed it to basic shape real quick. I cut it, put it in my hitch, and then went played around with it and see if it worked.
Really, just
Yeah.
just like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
it's weird. Like I think most of the O4lo pages, like they have the hitch sliders, and they always brag about how they scratch them, like
Yeah.
for our group chats and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
Do they repaint them like me?
no, they didn't. They're
Leave that battle scar.
They're proud of the battle scars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think to promote that, like badges, like the
Yeah.
stakes are badges, right? You can still see it,
Fucked up.
right?
Oh yeah. This is
Yeah.
badges.
Yeah.
It'll be
But
good.
it won't oxide because it's aluminum.
Yeah, it's
so
not gonna
instead of
rust out
steel,
on you.
yeah.
It's mine took a while before it got banged up, because of the shorter wheelbase.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it will get hit, especially in John Bull. It got hit in John Bull,
Yeah.
So if you're thinking you have a short wheelbase, you're not gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Like I have friends who have a two-door JL. He still banged his slider. So
If you're using it,
you're using it. If you're doing off-roading, then yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. If you're not doing off-roading, I think it looks good.
Yeah, it still looks great. I mean, they get recovery too.
I mean, think about how much snow we've had. Like,
people.
People need to be recovered in snow, or you're recovering somebody. So it's like it's good for that too. It's not just for the protection, but it's also a recovery point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll be like down a trail goofing off somewhere, and I'll see one. Like I sent you a picture. I just saw a Jeep. I'm like, oh, I know that. I saw a hitch slider. Take a picture.
It's pretty cool. We're out of
That's
Anza
gotta be
this
fun.
past weekend. I saw a few rigs with our hitch slider on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get proud to sometimes. Like I send him a picture, like, oh, there's a hitch slider in the wild. Send this way.
It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, you get the picture from underneath. See, did you use it?
Did you use it?
That's awesome.
Michael was like, oh, Nico decided, when are you gonna do like a bumper next?
Can you CNC a bumper?
That would be a very expensive piece
Yeah.
of bumper.
Yeah. Big chunk of aluminum right there.
I try to stay away from things that I can't ship for an economical price.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
makes
And
sense.
then you kind of limit it to your local market, or you have to figure out how to ship something like that. And the logistics of shipping something that big and still making a profit.
I think with those, you have to actually make contact with the off-road shops nearby,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because then they need
They
to
will
order
carry
stuff
it.
and then
Yeah,
carry it.
yeah, it's too much logistics for me.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah,
through
that's-
this.
I'll make
really-
it for myself, for some friends. I don't know.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, no, just stick to the other stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
And then you just got a new addition to the Gladiator as well, right?
What's that?
Get the sick ass wrap on there now.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm so-
I'm so jealous,
Right?
man.
It looks clean, man. I
I'm
love
so
it.
jealous. I told Nico, hey, you make me design one, I'll get around the next day.
Yeah,
Did you design that wrap?
yeah, I designed it. Yeah.
Dude, he designed that like a year ago, man.
Oh, you're gonna
How's
sit on
this?
it?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
yeah,
go
changed
for
a
it.
couple times. Yeah, I first had the tire marks on it. Well, I superimposed. I did Photoshop. I used Photoshop and I superimposed the design over the vehicle. And it looks remarkable. If I show you the digital version and what it looks now, it's very close. But I went back and forth. I wasn't happy with the design.
Yeah.
I was gonna put my tire marks on it, But then I saw this one guy's video and he's like, "Yeah, I put my tire marks on my wrap, and then they discontinued that tread pattern, and now it doesn't match."
To the back, like, yeah, right? Oh, no, yeah.
Or randomly make it a tire sponsor and like you have the Geolander tire tread pattern.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go to Fall
Sorry
Camp
about
and
it.
they
Yeah, it's true.
redo the wrap.
Yeah. So I decided against it. I wanted something not too over the top.
Yeah, no, it looks clean, not like all
It's real
obnoxious or anything like that. Yeah.
It was funny because my buddy has a Gladiator too, and he works with Liquid Molly, and he said he texted me. He's like, "Damn, your friend's in the shop in front of me with his Gladiator getting his wrap done."
You got the same place.
You know what? We were the first Gladiators to be done there.
Oh, both
Yeah,
ways? Really?
ours was first. Then next day I go to pick it up, and there's
a black
Gladiator
one
there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
on 38s or whatever, 39s or whatever he has. Yeah. That's
cool.
my buddy Brandon. He works for Liquid Molly, so that's why he was getting his Liquid Molly wrap on.
Yeah.
Because he told me, he's like, "Damn it, he got here before me."
Well, I was a guinea pig, so they did his probably like more perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I did
Now they know all the curves.
They learn from their mistakes and everything.
His looks good.
You're welcome,
man.
Randy.
Yeah.
But yours looks real good. I
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep out clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to design my man.
Yours is next. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
do
need
the
something for
O4lo.
O4lo. I don't know how to design that.
Yeah, we'll work on something there.
You know, I mean, Sign Art Graphics, shout out. You know.
Yeah,
Dude, they're killing it.
They'll design it too. So they helped me with my, like, I gave them the idea. I had a basic design that I put forward, and they like tweaked it a little bit and improved it. So.
Mhm.
So you know what's kind of funny? I talked to my father-in-law.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I told him, I was like, "Hey, do you sell the Center Graphics?" He's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, they sold a lot of by the way.
So your wrap spot came from father-in-law's shop. But that's awesome, man. Do we have any questions from the audience? Because I know we've been
let me see,
live.
let me see. Yeah.
YouTube live.
Let me see. I'm just gonna read off. Happy wife, happy
Yeah.
wife, happy life.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is so true. Because if she's happy, then you get to go camping.
Yeah.
That's what the micropan. 4122 metal bumper necks, hitch sliders. Oh, I think people want to get the hitch sliders.
I mean, put your pre-orders in, maybe.
I know.
Uh,
Brokeback Mountaineer.
The OG name.
I just want to give a shout out to all the audience: Marvin, Michael, Don, MK Adventures is that MK Adventures?
It's man.
Manny, sorry, I forgot your name.
It's hard. I know everybody's like Instagram handles versus like when I see them in person, I'm like, oh, you're shit. I don't know. You're Jeep 421, right?
Yeah.
4-wheel drive touring USA. Shout out. Thanks for tuning in. Game to explore. They're still here. We have 10 people live right now. So, Taco Trooper, what's up, man?
Oh, Rafa.
He's asking what time.
Long time
we're on.
listener.
I said, bro, yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah. I was playing some Fortnite with him earlier today.
He was supposed to be working.
I mean, no. Hard to work. Both of us, yeah.
Can we get a custom engraving on the hitch slider for extra money?
Extra money.
Extra.
Hey, everything comes with a price.
Fortunately, we pump those out in volume, so it's
Yeah.
hard to stop the machine to do just a one-off. It's very expensive in a way, but you know.
For friends.
Really good.
Anything
friends.
possible for
No, I mean, you have your logo and stuff on it already.
Yeah, we program that, and it's all done in the machine. The machine just does
Yeah,
one
spits
side,
it out.
then the other side. Yeah, so we're cranking out. Like I'm trying to get enough stock to have that a Rodeo X on Sunday,
Oh,
but we still have customer orders, so I have to fill those first.
yeah.
you know?
Already paid for it,
And we're still a little behind, so.
And you Cerakote those? Is that
Yeah,
the process?
Yeah, Cerakote is like a ceramic finish, a ceramic coating gets on there.
It's
which is
probably
pretty
like
durable.
powder coating or painting them, right?
Yeah, it's not as thick, but it is supposed to be stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't pool up. It doesn't it's not thick.
It's real clean. It looks good.
Yeah, it's cleaner.
Yeah. And then like so many times like people like have a product or something like that, and then they'll like powder coat it or something, and then the fitment, like if you try to fit it into something,
Yeah.
it like doesn't fit now because like they took the specs.
The
off metal.
tolerances are changed.
Yeah, now all the tolerances are off because it's got this extra coating. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I've actually personally had to drill out a few things from China that were powder coated.
Yeah. I do that. Like, dude, something you're installing on your truck.
It was on my truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
shave it down. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
but
but like, something wasn't working.
I put all the negative experiences. I get them out of my mind. So,
Maybe they'll just coma or something. I can't
yeah, it's probably my general taco.
remember.
Yeah. Oh man! So you have a Sahara edition, luxurious, bougie camper,
And bougie anyone.
Yeah.
Overland for high or
Yeah.
high life.
Or
What's
Lux
it-
Landing is it? Right?
Yeah, Lux Landing. We coined that. Did you know that I have a Devos Light Ranger? Have you seen those?
Oh,
the
the lights and stuff?
Pop-up light,
the
yeah.
light, but I put a chandelier on it. That's
Yeah.
fun. That's for
Wow.
Lux. That's for
Yeah.
Lux Landing, brother. I feel like you need to camp with me now.
Next time we're gonna have a maid, you know, they're trying to with us.
I need a butler with a light
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
out
Serving.
Sir. Yeah, we need a sommelier.
Your shower's ready.
Your shower pouch is ready, sir.
No, it's
It's
just,
nice and warm. It's at 98 degrees.
Proceed.
Yeah. He's your spotter too. He jumps out of your Sahara edition and he's your spotter.
Like dude, for YouTubing, sometimes like I'd rather be the passenger, like I have my wife drive,
dude, right?
so I can just like, oh, this is a nice shot, you know, like.
Does she know how to drive? Does she like off road?
Wheels?
Yeah, now she knows.
Yeah.
Does she see the lines?
see
Like
the-
you see the lines?
Yeah.
Now she see the lines. Like now she's, I think like Camilla, she's a great spotter.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody gives her credit, but every time we go out right now, our number one spotter is Camilla.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who always outside and seeing what we're doing wrong, you know. So,
Yeah, I like how you say that.
and
My
my
wife's
wife's
out
like,
and think we're fucking up.
no, my wife's like, no, left. Passenger. What are you doing? Yeah.
No, but Karen's you had Karen drive part of like Rocky Gap Trail too.
Yeah.
Deep Badge Barn Trail in Nevada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she drove some hard lines in there.
Yeah, because like for me, I wanna go out and take videos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's the hard part. If you're filming it, like you gotta stop, get out, set up a camera, run back, drive, get the camera. But if you have somebody drive for you,
And that's why like how we design a group. You know, we design a group like the way like everybody could be whatever you want. You could be the lead, you know, like on a
Oh,
trail
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
You know,
So you designed it for YouTube.
no, kind of yes and no, kind of yes and no and stuff. Like right now, like when people organize and stuff, and we come and support, we'll have them like, hey, this is what you need to do. You know, like you need to break it up. There's too much people. Like, hey, first group here, second group here.
oh yeah, you have a big group.
We have a big group,
Yeah.
you process, and for me, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat anything, so I could just like go to those certain points and
Yeah, you
Get
can
on the
bypass
camera and
everybody,
film, you know?
get the good shot of everybody rolling
Yeah,
through. And
yeah.
Do you
stuff,
use, so I mean, as far as camera equipment, I mean, you have a really nice camera set up here. Is that what you use on the trail?
so this one I use usually when it's like go through the motion and stuff like quick and shoot. I use the GoPro, like a regular GoPro, you know,
Like
like
on a stick or whatever.
the stick and stuff. Like I have a 7 for the in dash cam, and I have the 9 to just pop out and take film and stuff. I don't use this much because this one is like too shaky and stuff. So when I use this, I have the gimbal. Then that's where I can get the high quality shot.
Yeah.
But it's not really about how good your video is. It's about the content, like what you produce and stuff, you know? So I learned that hard way. So right now I'm just like doing the GoPro, and if my wife is me, time for me to bring the nice camera to point and shoot. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need especially like everything. Oh, I need like a $6,000 Sony friggin' just so I can start a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
no.
No, you didn't. Yeah, I think your phone is fine. Your phone is like
Oh
more
yeah, the
stable.
new
Yeah.
iPhones. I mean, the Android, the Samsung Galaxies are
Yeah.
crazy good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even use like some AI in their actual imaging and everything. Because Joe
Editing,
Rogan
yeah.
actually was talking about it on his podcast, talking about the pictures of the moon,
Mhm.
how it'll actually use AI to kind of fill in the gaps of the super, zoomed in picture of the moon.
Wow.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So I mean, your phones are great,
But yeah, I bought like the gimbal and all that kind of stuff for my my Canon camera and all that. And like I'm like that one trip we went in the break with your brother. I was like trying to use it on that, and it's like this big clunky thing I gotta run around with, and I'm like,
So
I've
before,
used that was the first and only time I've ever used that thing.
like we have like, I don't know, like we went to Moab and we have like 14, 15 rigs, and I have the gimbal. And like, I need to take a shit, but hold on, let me set up the gimbal first.
And the gimbal's like spinning around.
And you can feel the pressure. It's the same thing like when you're flying a drone. It's like, oh my god, please fly right now. I don't want people waiting for me.
That's the hardest part.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you have a drone?
I do have a drone. Now I have. I just bought like a Sky Dio. I haven't used it in the trail yet, so now I have much more nicer.
Yeah, the Skydio has like sensors all the way around, and it's a really good follow drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it dodges trees and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a fully automated like follow drone.
That's what I need. I can't fly for
I-
shit.
I have a drone that I bought that I've only literally like lifted off the ground once in my driveway, and I bought it from her. It was a DJI Mavic Pro, and I'm too scared to like take it out and actually use it.
That's a really good drone.
Yeah, that's
It
a
has-
good
it
idea.
has-
I don't know how to use it.
That's
I don't
obstacle
know.
avoidance. Australia, yeah.
So I have a DJI Mini back then, and what I used
That's
to
what I
do,
have,
I flew it over, then I'll drive, and like
Yeah.
go at the same time, like
While you're
while I'm driving, it's like, ooh, that's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a good shot. Next time, fly the drone over here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay guys, I'm done. I'm done droning, so.
Yeah, I bought the whole kit from him. It's got the joystick controllers, like everything, man. I
Don't
just
be
need
afraid
to-
of that. It has obstacle avoidance, everything. You should like just
gotta
try it
go
out.
and use it,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, for those people like Michael Cran, he makes I don't know if you watch his YouTube videos, but he makes nice drone shot, you know, like MP Trail of Ray. You know, like
Oh,
he has those cinematic shots and stuff. Like I wish I could do it, but
Our buddy AIM,
Yeah.
photography, yeah, he's amazing
Do you guys
shots.
follow AIM?
yeah,
Yeah, he's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
A friend of ours. Yeah.
Dude, insane.
He's really good
He's
photographer. Yeah. Yeah.
Like he just, I was talking to him today, and I actually reposted it. And I was like, man, I get emotional every time I see his stuff because I'm like, man, he goes out there with his wife and his kids, and his kids are getting like the best education
Oh, they're
out
loving it,
there.
Yeah.
And you know, he does such amazing photography and video shots, and he finds the craziest campsites.
Yeah. Did you talk about that snow trip he did when he went plowed through the fresh
Oh,
powder
yeah,
up to
I
the
think that
hood?
was sick.
I
It's
called him,
scary,
I
man.
called him, like, I'm like, Aim, what's happening?
yourself?
He's like, don't worry, we have gear, we're gonna stay. If we get trapped, we can just stay the night.
Yeah, I actually scared for him when I
Yeah.
saw it. I was like, oh my god, he's by himself.
Yeah.
Well, quick pro tip. When he goes on his trips, he actually sends me and drops me all of his pins. So if anything does happen, I have contact, and I can actually call the authorities or go get him myself or
Okay.
whatnot. So
I talked to him and said like when he goes, let's say he goes to a certain spot, oh, you need to contact this, like those tow company shops, you know. Or if you go to this shop, like,
Oh,
yeah.
he
So
knows,
he can
he's an
know that,
experienced
you know.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally. I want to talk to him about it because he literally is shooting like commercial grade, like kind of video and,
Oh, yeah.
and photos and everything. Like he could sell that for big bucks to marketing companies.
You should be.
Or not marketing companies, but like to brands. You know, it's insane. His quality.
Coming from Sergio, hey Ben, if you want, you can just donate the drone to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, Sergio.
He was looking for a drone, and I was like, "Well, dude, I got a DJI Maverick Pro that I've literally done nothing with." And he's like, And now he wants me to donate it.
Yeah.
Donate it to the cause, man. If you know how to fly, you can fly it on our trips, man.
Yeah.
Target troopers watching the boys on the big screen.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because they actually, a lot of people, we just started doing YouTube. You can listen to our podcast on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So you just enabled that not too long ago, right?
Like a month or so ago. I think like maybe like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, so I mean, you can actually catch us on YouTube now. I mean, we're all on all the streaming platforms, but like now YouTube is there, but we have no videos.
It's weird. Like before we met you guys, me and Nico were talking about starting our own podcast. Like, oh no, I'm so scared to talk into the microphone, you know? Like,
But it's easy, right?
What are we gonna talk about?
But you do it on film.
We do the. It's weird, you know. Like before, like I can't even look at the camera before, man. Like,
So
you know,
awkward,
yeah, it's like so awkward.
Oh, I hate
Lock
being
up.
on film, dude. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
It's-
That's why I like being. I can hide behind the microphone. Nobody can see me, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I know how that is because I did my first rig walk around with Open Road for 2.
That's
And then they're filming me in the parking lot, actually where we had a little, quick last minute meetup just to kind of hang out. At the, what was it, Crave Coffee or something?
Rebel
anyways.
or something. Or
Yeah, something like that. But they're interviewing me, and I was like, literally like stumbling. They're like, tell us about your rig. I'm like, it's a truck.
It's true though. Like
it's got wheels.
when the camera's pointing at you, you can't. Like you blanked out. You know,
Oh, yeah.
all of a sudden, like for me, like to say, oh, I can say this on the camera and stuff. Then you turn the camera, like, oh shit, I need to retake.
I forgot everything.
I forgot everything I need
Yeah.
to say. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the first few videos.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was so awkward.
Oh yeah.
It's like he was like doing it. It's like, looking all over the place. What are you to say next?
Yeah, no, I mean, it honestly reminds me of the first time I had like a speaking event in our agency, and I was like in front of a real live audience and everything. I was up on like one of those chairs, and I had a microphone. I'm like, I froze up. I'm sweating, and it was like 60 degrees in the building, and I'm just like, It's so terrible, but I mean, you get used to it.
You get
so.
used to it. Like it's weird. Like for me, I can speak in front of people, like actual people for presenting. But in the camera, when I started, like I don't know how to talk. And I have to repeat the lines and stuff. But
I was thinking you have like a persona or something.
Then I learn along. As soon as I do it more. Like now, I just need some pointers, and I'll just go whatever topic came across. So.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to our early episodes.
Oh.
It's so funny because I tell people about my podcast, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I just started listening." I'm like, "What episode did you start?"
Yeah.
No, that's me too. Like, every time people watch my video, don't watch the first video. Watch the most recent one, because you can see the awkwardness and for me, I don't like hearing my own voice. It's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Well, Dead Man Off-Road was on last week, and he was talking about. He's like, "My voice is so nasally." I'm like, "You actually have a radio voice."
Yeah, he had a rad radio.
He has a great voice for what we're doing. I sound terrible. Every time I listen to myself, I'm like,
in your own head, you sound terrible.
Yeah, it's probably true for everybody. The camera, same thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like you got to start somewhere. So I mean, nobody's first whatever was amazing. You know what I mean? You got to jump
Just
in
gotta
and
do
try it. Yeah.
I mean, look at us. I mean, our episodes are still terrible, and we're almost at 100.
Dude, it's not.
We'll get it.
It's so pro.
You guys are pro, man. At least I think you guys so I time you listen to you guys when I have a 2-hour, 3-hour drive. Oh, you're gonna play.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Of
of
course.
course.
Of course.
Yeah, I literally had somebody today who was saying that. It's like, yeah, I'm on season 1, episode 9. Like, oh god. I promise I'll be better. I swear. I'm like, I gotta go back and listen to that one now.
It's same with me, man. When people watch, I watched your which video did you watch? Oh, that video. Oh my god, what am I doing in there? Then I start watching it again, and I cringe myself. Oh my god.
But you know what? I mean, and a lot of people talk about this. Even I keep referencing Joe Rogan just because he's got the most famous podcast, right? But even he was saying, he was like, "Listen, don't read the comments. Don't read this. Don't even think about it because that makes you more self-conscious.
Yeah.
Just go with it, man. Just be yourself. I mean, that's probably what makes you successful on YouTube.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say myself successful on YouTube.
Oh, dude, you like driving a Bugatti, right? You got the Sierra Edition
Prius,
Jeep,
bro.
you got the Prius, and then you got the rev up the Bugatti.
That's a freaking grocery store.
Yeah, that's all Volkswagen. If I had a Volkswagen, I'd call it Bugatti.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious. I mean, you talk about some, a lot of the trips you've been on, mostly day trips, rock crawling, or doing trails and stuff. What's your most memorable trail or favorite trail to do? Because you see the lines in your eyes.
So the one trail I want to do still is I want to go back to Hell's Revenge. Because I think when we did the Hell's Revenge, me and Nico were still brand new, and we're kind of back then I was like, oh my god, I'm glad I survived that trail,
Mm-hmm.
But right now, with our experience, I kind of want to go back and now let's take it from a different angle this time,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's weird because when we went there, how long we've been off-roading? Not that long, right?
Well, hard off-roading. I've done I've had Jeep, Jeeps where we went backcountry snowboarding and stuff like that. But as far as rock crawling, my Gladiator is my first experience in doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, because my first
French
year,
Syracuse, just going snowboarding and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, because my first year was like I said, only overlanding. I'm not any hard trails until I met this guy, and I'm like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this. All right, let's go. So peer pressure.
Yeah.
In fact, Gold Mountain was the first time we met, along with our other friend Ray with MP Trail Group. And the three of us, the first time we ever met each other was doing that trail.
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
Yeah. The first Badge Trail too.
Badge Trail, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, shoot, okay, we take this line,
Yeah.
Well, the biggest thing about Gold Mountain, from what I understand, is the shale rock is sharp, and then a lot of people lose tires on that.
Yeah.
It's really three main obstacles. And the second one, the waterfall obstacle, being the one that people get hung up the most on. Have you ever done it?
I haven't done that one.
We'll take you guys. We'll have to take you guys.
Okay.
We know that well. We know that trail really well. But it's the second obstacle, the V-notch in the second obstacle. It's about getting up over that obstacle, and that's the one people get hung up on. And it's really not that hard. It's really the introduction to to the harder trails in Big Bear.
Yeah.
If you can do that, you cut your teeth on that, and you move on to John Bull and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fulton. Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
Yes.
Once it opens back up, sometime
Right?
in July.
June,
Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
Where are you guys, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But-
about that.
We need more recovery videos, man.
Yeah.
That's what we
I
need, yeah.
know. But back to Hell's Revenge. Kevin has like locker now
Yeah.
and 37 mud
Oh yeah,
trains
be way
now.
more careful.
Yeah.
So we went to Hell's Revenge where we're not supposed to go to Hell's Revenge. I think it was just finished raining. You know, like everything's muddy, everything is like
Slicks.
slippery.
Yeah.
Like people were wondering, why are you guys doing that? Why are you guys doing the Hell's Gate?
Yeah, we were the only.
We're the only one Jeep.
Yeah, there were some razors out there, but we only saw one other Jeep on the whole day there.
But that's sandstone. There's a lot of grip. It's like a skateboard grip tape, basically.
But it's mud, and then you go up. You know, it's like mud puddles, and then you go up under the sandstone.
And my
Pretty
BFG
much
back then is all caked out. Like there's no grip. Like I can't even you know, if you watch my videos like
Yeah, you gotta roast them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, roast
Burn
them.
that road.
Because I did it this summer. I mean, not in my vehicle, but we went to the Rig for Dirt summer camp,
Yeah.
and I actually did it in passenger, and that was a lot of fun. By the way,
Yeah, yeah.
It was like the Jeep company that rents Jeeps. They're all 37s. They're all tricked out.
Mhm.
But a guy's like, "Hey, who wants to ride with me?" I was like, "I'll ride with you." And literally going down before going back up is actually harder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
It's way crazy.
No one ever talks about that, right?
Yeah, nobody
No
talks
one
about
does.
I think Kevin was one of the first
One of the-
videos to ever document that.
Oh,
Because
really?
there's
We never
no
saw it.
videos. Like we didn't know about anything about like a baby mini down, you know, like down
Yeah,
or
Green
downhill.
Arch, yeah.
You know, like nobody didn't see that.
Yeah.
So when we got there, like, oh shoot, we have to go down here before we go up there.
Yeah.
You know, and then when we go down here, like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way but to go in Hell's Revenge Gate, you know? So, yeah. That's one of
Yeah,
the first
it's
ones.
actually easier to get out the way it's the famous way that everybody sees
Mhm.
in videos and everything else. But going down is like a little bit harder.
It's harder.
And some people do it in reverse.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen
That's
that
crazy.
one rig flip over when he did reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, our friends Michelle and Coy, they are Rigs and Brews. Shout out. Coy took his 4Runner down there, and he came back up. And when he came back up, his exhaust tip was bent.
Oh.
He had the flat smile on it, like the you know, it's not round anymore. So yeah, it's no joke, man.
No, it's not. So that's the only thing I want to do, like a revenge on Hell's Gate. Revenge on Hell's Revenge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful trail. Though.
It's a nice trail.
Well, you've done. So I've been wanting to get on this one. So you just had you've done some rad off roading that we will probably never do. When your most recent trip,
Oh yeah, I went to Dubai and Egypt.
you got the wheel out there.
You got to wheel?
Yeah. So we just want to start first. Like, you want to
Was
start?
it Land Cruiser or
I
was
mean-
it Mercedes
So-
G-Wagon?
Yeah, I know
in
That's all I see on YouTube.
Dubai.
Yeah, what's that like?
So in Dubai, before I want to do the Land Cruiser, but it turns out the Land Cruiser you cannot self-drive. If I'm gonna wheel something, I want to be able to drive. You know,
Yeah.
a wheel. You know, you can't be like, hey, I'll be a passenger. That's boring.
Yeah.
So there is a company called I forgot the company name, but yeah, there's a company out there. Only one company that provides that you self-driving.
Oh, you can.
So yeah, I rent a Jeep and they took me out there.
Oh, they
So it
got
was
you.
a Jeep.
It's a Jeep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
So you were riding home.
yeah, it's like oh well,
I know this. Yeah.
It's weird because before they were like trying to gauge me how much I learned about the kind of wheel. Like they you know how to
You
wheel.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they get a lot of people out there just
Yeah.
like, I got a ton of money and I want to do this. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like what they told me, like sometimes they try to bring out a trail and they see what your gauge is before they take you out deeper in the sand dunes, you know. So they told me like, oh, you're good. The only thing he taught me how is how to do the dune drifting.
Drifting?
Yeah. So it's weird because you're like on the angle.
It feels sketchy.
It feels sketchy. Like you can do it in a car. Oh yeah, it's easy to slide. But imagine sliding on an angle.
Yeah.
Like sliding like
You're going
this,
up
you know?
the dune.
Yeah,
and-
dune.
Yeah, you're like, we would call it landscaping. You go up, like you're going up the dune and you're kind of just driving sideways along the dune.
So there's like
Yeah.
supple, like when you go
Yeah.
up and you make a turn, right? You know,
Yeah.
you know about supple and you fishtail in the end. When you do like a sand drifting, you go up, then you feel like you wanna turn this way. At the same time, you kind of counter counter steer it. So you do the motion to drifting through the sound like this, you know?
Yeah, you
like
still have
sideways.
your front end, your nose pointed up, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
carving sideways. You're just
So-
carving along this thing. Yeah.
That's something I learned, you know, then I can do it this and this. The only thing he told me, like, okay, if you feel like the Jeep is gonna turn over, then go to the
Turn
thing,
into it,
turn,
yeah.
turn into it. Don't fight it, you know.
Turn down into the hell yeah.
And so I had a lot of fun, you know, but after a few times my wife's like, oh, stop. Yeah. Let me get out, let me film it from the outside.
I'll film, yeah.
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to go back to your YouTube channel.
No, I
You have to post that one.
I haven't posted, but I post like a mini video about it, like a mini, like going
Little
on the
stories,
side, yeah,
teasers,
stories and stuff.
yeah.
But I haven't posted like a video about like how to do it.
Is that all
Yeah.
coming out?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll make
okay.
a video. There's so much video I need to post right
Oh,
now.
I'm sure.
My plan is in Eastman Bridge, I'll do a demonstration. You know, like how to.
Oh
turn
yeah,
the
there's
side.
some. Yeah.
Oh,
I know people will love it. Like people, oh, how do you do that? You know.
Yeah, you
So-
can take them skills from Dubai.
Dude, he learned from the masters of the sand dunes, man.
Yeah.
But it's crazy out there. Like,
Are the dunes like nuts or?
yeah, it's like the dunes are nuts. Like I thought, like mine, I did it great. Then I saw other videos over there. Like they're more crazy.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dude, they're driving on 2 wheels, bro.
They do
in a
crazy
Toyota
shit,
Camry.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah.
no rules out there.
Well, the guy's like dragging his hand on the asphalt.
Yeah.
But I learned so much, you know, like, oh shoot, I didn't know I could do that on my Jeep, you know? So I'll do it, but I kind of see how, because I have a different offset, you know, I'm on 37, I'm
Yeah,
higher, I don't want to like tilt over.
Yeah,
the
they're kind of
side.
set up for that kind of.
So I wanna be able to see, oh, can I do it? I know for sure Nipo in this Jeep, he can do it, no problem, because he has a lot lower center of gravity compared to mine. Because you're 3.5 inch, right?
Yeah.
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 Now my Jeep is on 4.5 inch, so I have a high center of gravity on
Oh.
37, so
Gotcha.
Shorter wheelbase too.
yeah, shorter wheelbase too. Yeah, so that's Dubai. Then another
Can I ask you what you went out there for? Was it just pure pleasure,
just yeah, like I said, like
Vacation.
or did you just want to drift some sand dunes?
So
Everything I could drift in.
so I finally quit my job, my 9 to 7 job. You know, like
Congratulations.
97.
True story. Actually, it's
True
if I-
story.
6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. That's more like
But-
it.
Before I started something brand new, I kind of want to like reset, refresh. So I took a month off, you know, like kind of like unwind and go somewhere else. So
Nice.
yeah, I went to Dubai and did a bunch of stuff there, like skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
off-roading.
Did you film all that too?
I filmed. Yeah, I filmed.
Oh, rad.
I filmed.
You went skydiving. Did you
Yeah.
do tandem or solo?
I do dance. I'm like, there's no way I could do solo right
I think
now.
I was gonna say, bro.
We have to do tandem.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let you.
No,
They
yeah.
don't-
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
have so
So
many
many
jumps
jumps,
like
yeah.
that.
There was too many splats.
Yeah, it's weird, you know, when you
It's
go.
fucking Dubai. You just do one thought.
Yeah.
It's time to
Yeah,
scrape
like it,
people
right.
off the desert floor.
Yeah.
This is sand dune. Just cover it with
Just
more
bury
sand.
it.
So initially, I thought when you go to those Dubai that you have like like a bunch of tourists with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's like per time. So I went off with like kind of like expert on lessons and stuff. I'm the only tourist. So by the time,
Really?
like, oh shit, I'm the only guy who's sitting on another guy's lap, you know, going up, going up the plane. Then everybody's like so relaxed and stuff. Like someone were like sleeping on the plane while going up because
Fuck, you're over there sweating. That would be so sketchy.
and I'm looking at my heart rate, it's like 112, 116. I'm so scared, you know? And I think the most scary part is like when people start jumping. You're like, oh my god, I'm
It
next!
becomes real, yes.
Oh my god, only 3 more people and I'm next. So, but it was fun. Like, I think the most scary part is the initial jump, but after that's like, shh, like the air rushing through your face and stuff. Even if you try to not smile, you're like, you know?
Forced to do, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so after the jump, like, oh my god, it was cool. Like,
Did your wife jump?
No, she didn't jump.
Yeah,
Hell
all
no.
that.
And it's a different feeling. It's like a different, kind of like the first time I did off-roading. It's like, oh my god, this is scary, you know? Yeah. But
Did it feel good? Like, do you feel like liberated after you do a jump like that?
yeah, like like people handle adrenaline rush differently. For me, like I want to puke, you know, like because my adrenaline's so high. Like, you know, like I'm starting dry heat and stuff. But yeah, it was
After or before?
So like actually
Yeah.
after.
Oh, really?
After,
Oh.
not before.
Oh,
like,
because all the adrenaline already.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
kind of like rushing out of you.
Yeah.
And as he's doing that, he's trying to convince his wife Karen to go up. It's great, baby.
Yeah.
She's totally trying this.
Great.
And the person is like skydiving. He's going easy on. Oh, everybody's down already. We're still up here.
Oh, you just
We turn up, shoot. Oh my god. Wow.
Dude, yeah, you will not find me doing that.
Dude, okay, so I did the wind tunnel,
Oh.
which is it's different, but you still
Oh,
have
in
the
Paris?
sensation. Yeah, in Paris. So you still have the sensation.
It's like indoor
of-
skydiving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you still have the sensation, but you're looking down and you're actually pretty high up off the ground. I mean, you're still like a
It's a
10-story
couple
building.
stories up, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 10-story building. You're looking at the ground, but it's nothing like what you experienced. But you at least get the sensation of the wind
Yeah,
blowing
wind, yeah.
over you. And even that was hard because you have your body and the way you angle it and everything. It's tough
Yeah,
if you're not used to it.
They teach you before, like there's a roommate. Oh, you need to be in like a
Like
banana shape, and you have to tilt your head up. You know,
Yeah.
before you hold this, and we'll give you a signal to do this. You know, so they teach you all those stuff just for safety. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it looks so
stabilizes that.
easy if you see a video of people like just jump out, like, oh, I'm gonna do a
Yeah,
backflip and all this. I'm like, fuck that, he's just flopping all over this. Oh god!
You know, like I watched Zero Dark 30. You just
But I told my wife after, I want to do it again. It's like no.
So like, first sign is insurance policy and no problem.
it's honestly one of those things that I need to overcome. It's almost like I think I need to do it soon.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to start, but then you hear about the accidents in Paris, and you're like, oh shit.
I'm a control freak. I like being in control. I don't even like sitting passenger in people's vehicles. When
I
I'm
just
like,
get
off-roading.
sick in passenger. That's
Like I have like a handful of people I'm like I trust to drive, Otherwise I'm like, oh god. I
He
can't.
rides with me. Only to Taco Bell though.
Yeah, that's about it. Do the drive.
Alright, so after Dubai, we went to a bunch of stuff in Dubai. Like we went to all these sightseeing, like the window, everything like that. Then we went to Egypt. Egypt is kind of like a sketchy area,
Oh really? Yeah, I was curious. I would love to visit Egypt.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't drive over there. I didn't drive over in Egypt. I didn't drive in Egypt because there's no way I could drive in that mess. Like
Is it like driving through like Mexico, where it's just like
yeah,
there's no rules.
there's no rules. Like in
People don't-
Philippines, same thing with the Philippines. Like when there's like say 2 lanes,
Yeah.
but it's like 6 lanes. Like people trying to go like
Squeezing
in.
Yeah.
then like they try
Stop
to
sign.
squeeze in the middle of the two cars and stuff. It's crazy.
Driving on the shoulder.
His shoulder and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like people like on their phones like that. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
You rent a Lambo, like in
Oh,
Dubai?
in Dubai.
Yeah, right.
You rent a Lambo in
Yeah,
Dubai.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah.
Shut up, dude. That-
What
What
Lambo?
you got?
Yeah, Moroccan. It's a bit.
Oh, just
Basic.
basic one.
It's a Volkswagen.
No, because when I go to different countries, I always try to find something unique to drive. Like I went to Greece, I
Oh, right.
rented like a Suzuki Jimny.
Oh,
Suzuki.
yeah,
the
Jimny.
Yeah, so it was a fun drive. I went to Tokyo, Japan, and rented the R34. I wanted something like unique to drive, something
Yeah.
different to drive. So I went to Dubai. I'll drive a Lamborghini Huracan because I
I mean,
thought.
when in,
Yeah.
when in Rome,
Yeah, a Lambo is like the Nissan Sentra. of Dubai.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is.
Like
It's
a
the
police
poor
driver.
guy.
So
Oh,
in the
I mean, look at
beginning-
this guy. He's poor.
So
I can't afford the Aventador.
So I saw a bunch of videos. Like, oh, people are probably much common, right? Then I rented an orange Lamborghini over there, and people are staring at me. Oh shit, never mind.
Oh shit.
I thought it was common, but it's not. It's not a common. And they have a different way of like in the freeway. It's kind of like a hierarchy in the freeway also. So let's say if you're driving
Yeah,
on the
right
Civic,
away.
don't go on the left lane. People.
That's how it
Super
should
fast. Thank you.
Yeah.
People will honk you. People will give
Yeah.
you like, hey, go on the
Get the fuck
side.
out of the way, yeah.
Get out of the way.
Hey, dummy, move over.
When I drive a Lamborghini, like people are like, vroom, vroom.
Get out of your way,
They get out of my way. So it was fun. It was
So you're telling me they use their mirrors?
What do you mean, like?
Oh, but yeah.
So they can
Rear view mirror.
see, because otherwise,
don't
how would
know.
they know how to get out of the way?
Yeah, they use their mirrors. Yeah,
They use their mirrors.
Yeah.
I feel like the highway's like huge out there too.
yeah.
They're not as like
So
packed. Like there's no like rush hour like there is here. Or
it's kind of like the same thing. Same
Oh,
thing.
they're
So
really?
in
Okay.
any Western country, like how like all Western countries,
Yeah.
but it's not packed as like 4 or 5 freeway. There's
Like, yeah,
there's not gonna be the.
you ain't driving no.
You could be driving a Lambo and you're going 2 miles an hour
Yeah.
at 4 or 5.
Yeah, you don't buy a Lambo for LA.
No.
You see a lot of them.
You see a lot of them, but they ain't driving them. Yeah.
And the speed bumps are friendly, like supercar friendly. It's not like those, like you can.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like okay.
do we have potholes deeper than a speed
No,
bump?
the roads there are so well maintained. Everything's nice, like night and day compared to Egypt. From my
That's more
experience.
third world stuff.
Yeah,
Did you go see the pyramids in Egypt?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
went
dude,
inside
I
the
wanna go
pyramid of
so
Giza.
bad.
Did you? Oh, bitchin', dude.
Yeah, I went inside the pyramid of Giza. It was a fun experience.
Like those are like all bucket list stuff I wanted to do, but then like the world got crazy. Now it's like
Yeah.
sketchy. So
Well, that's why I want to they actually one of our cruise ships. We have a brand new ship on the Nile, and they go and they did do the tours of Egypt and the pyramids and all that kind of
oh,
stuff.
that'd be rad.
Yeah, but that's always sold out, so there's no way I'll get on that one.
No, dude, do yourself tour, man. Like for me, just contact some of the locals there, like through your let's say you're staying through Airbnb, and just have them like, hey, what's your connection for your tour guide?
What's your connection for a Lambo?
Right.
Yeah, I've never even done an Airbnb in the States. Why the hell would I do it in Egypt?
Did you off-road the Lambo?
No.
Oh, man.
That's the only one they say, like, oh, do not drive this on the sand.
Oh.
So a bunch of people did.
No, you're not. Yeah. Why that?
There's a reason why they have that rule.
It's been a great YouTube video. Come on.
But actually, yeah, it's fun. Like, I actually kind of like plot my trails, but through the highway and stuff. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna explore here. So, I explored the whole Dubai and the surrounding highways. So it was a fun ride. Yeah,
Do they have a F1 circuit in Dubai? I know they have like Yas Marina or something like that, but I think that's like a different.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, they had the F1 park where you have this roller coaster. And it takes off like 0 to 60 in like 1.5 seconds. Or something like that. It simulates like an F1 racer.
Yeah.
I thought you would do that.
No, I didn't do that one. I went to Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. That's the only one.
Ferrari World.
Ferrari World, yeah. But that's the only theme park I went to.
That's a theme
Is it-
park.
yeah, it is a
Ferrari
theme
World,
park.
like Disneyland
Dude,
for Ferrari.
Dude,
So,
okay,
I taught
you're talking about Dubai.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
So I thought it was kind of like a museum and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's actually a theme world. They have go-kart. They have those roller coaster. Yeah,
Really?
it's a theme world. Yeah.
Hey,
Sounds so cool.
it's so cool. Yeah, we need that here.
All that money. What are we gonna do? Let's just make a theme park.
Fuck it. Yeah.
All the
What else
money.
do we do? Yeah.
We have breweries. They have theme parks for Ferraris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're built different.
Built way different.
Way different.
That's awesome. So, basically, your extent of off-roading was the dunes, though. I mean, do they have any canyons or anything to like go rock crawling in, or is
No,
it
I think
just dunes?
I asked the local people there. They mostly dunes.
I've seen like some like
Makes sense.
pictures, like
Yeah.
obviously Instagram, it's probably all fake, but like like some balancing rock or something like that, where it's just like basically some like canyons or some crazy shit out there. I don't know.
I didn't see that one.
No,
I didn't see that one. Like all the Jeep I see, like they're only the max is 35s. I haven't seen like
Oh,
our setup over here. Yeah.
They got
Babies.
nothing.
No, but
No, but it's all dunes. Man.
it's
They don't
dunes.
have
Like, you're
canyons.
not in a rock crawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. That was Dubai. That was fun. Then we went to Egypt. Egypt is the one with I did the camping one, but I didn't drive that one. I just like basically the passenger and
Oh, you actually camped?
we camped. Yeah, we camped.
Oh, how was that? How do you camp out there?
So it's through one of the locals, and they have a special.
Use Airbnb contact, bro.
Do that. I'll give you guys the contact.
Oh yeah. I'm going out there anytime soon. Yeah.
But we off-road. It's they call it white sand. Before I thought because I thought we're gonna just go straight to the campsite, and hey, we'll camp here and that's it. But we went to a bunch of stuff. Like we went to, I don't know if it makes sense, but we went to like Crystal Mountain where the rocks are like made of like those minerals, so it looks glittery in the sun.
Oh.
This
It's
is
like a quartz or something.
yeah, but you can see it from the video because the video doesn't really do
Yeah.
justice, Then we went to like a black mountain where the sand is covered by volcanic rocks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Then we went to like a bunch of other places, like it's like you're in a different planet, Like you feel like you're in Alstrom Point, but not in Alstrom Point. Like it's weird shapes, weird chalk-like figures and stuff. So
Cool.
It was fun.
And just snowboard down a dune too.
Yeah, but I don't do snowboard, so I just like write it down. Yeah,
That sounds fun.
yeah, it was fun. Like they told me next time you plan like more days for camping, because only spend like 2 days, like 4 more days, so we could go further inside the explore more.
A little
yeah,
farther in.
they're
Oh,
further
that's
in, so. Well, yeah, next year probably.
They
We'll
put
see.
you in like just like big group tents or something, or you have individual tents and stuff?
No,
or-
it's just us. It's me and my wife.
Oh, just you have a private.
So
Okay.
it's a private tour. I don't know how much. It's only I think $90 US dollars for
Oh, that's not
yeah.
bad.
So it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
in a way.
Yeah, cheaper. Everything in Egypt is cheaper. Like,
Wow.
You could do a lot of stuff already.
Wow,
Um,
that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
In case I had to go to Egypt.
The only thing though is like they're very strict on the drones. Drones is illegal over there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Drones and this mic, like this mic we have right now.
Yeah,
People.
little shotgun bikes.
Yeah, they get nervous. They think you're media. I think because something had to do with the revolution that happened, like
Yeah, in
Yeah.
2014 or
yeah,
something like that,
2014.
right?
So
Really?
they're really they don't want bad publicity, towards that. So they question and stuff, But for me, it's like I try to be safe because I'm knowing that beforehand. So I just hide everything.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
keep it undercover a little bit. Yeah.
So my video is like open to the elements. That's why there's so much noise. We gotta take out all the mic. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you can
yeah,
do those
so
like
the
lapel
microphone.
mics and stuff like
Yeah.
that with like little fuzzy things over
Yeah.
them.
And the weird thing, I know like the drone is, I didn't know like it's actually illegal in Egypt. I thought like in the beginning, you're not allowed to fly it. So I have a drone with me. I
Oh,
have
just
two drones.
having it's illegal?
No, having it's illegal. And I have 2 drones. I have the Mini and I have the Sky Dio. So all this time I'm like hiding it through my baggage. Yeah. I got
Oh wait, so it's illegal to possess?
illegal to have it in Egypt. Like they said jail time is included.
What?
If you get caught, like under website.
Ugh.
So like, okay, sorry, I mean,
Yeah.
if you have your drone and you're doing a multiple stop thing, so Dubai, it's legal,
Dubai is okay. Yeah.
but then you're going to Egypt after or before or whatever, then you can't have it.
You can't
but
have
it's like, where do you store it?
Yeah. So I have that's the thing. Like for me, shit. Like throughout going to Egypt, like only my mind is like, God, my drone is I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah,
Hey,
flag.
my drone's gonna
You
get
do not
confiscated.
want to go to
Like
jail in a
this.
foreign country.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you know what? Then I start to okay. They said jail time, but I watched other YouTube videos. Oh, they said they just confiscated.
Still, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
But how it's I'm gonna fly like in a few hours or so, and I just found this out before I went to Egypt. Like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? So I just check in the
Hope they don't.
the whole thing except for the batteries because you cannot do the batteries. So I have it. So where the batteries, my excuse, oh, it's a power bank. They're okay with a power bank, And during the check-in, I just got lucky. Like before they scan my bag, they opened there's too many people. They open a new line and there's nobody checking. So I was just able to get out.
Got rushed you through.
Dude,
Yeah,
you are so
So lucky.
Yeah, it's like so lucky.
You would have not been driving a Huracan. You would have been in jail,
I
bro.
would be here right now. Yeah.
And same thing, like so when I learned that before I went to Luxor, because I flew to Luxor, I just left my drone to my Airbnb, and even those small tiny details. Oh, is that a drone? Like through those checkpoints, is that a drone? No, it's not a drone. Oh, can you open your bag? Open your bag. Let me see what's inside.
Fuck.
What is this? Is this a drone? Like, no drone. So, but
What if they saw it? They know what a drone looks like.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
They saw something like this blue thing. I'm not even sure where the blue thing comes from, And I have my camera with me, so like I think part of the I don't know, part of the glass or something like that, and they thought it was like the lens of the drone.
So what you're saying is there's not a lot of Hobby Lobbies and
Yeah, definitely not.
But going out of Egypt is another challenge. Like now there's 2 scanners. Like, oh my god, I have to go through
I'm gonna
those.
leave.
Yeah. So it's weird. So like I put my drone here with the case, right?
It's like you have drugs, bro.
yeah,
Exactly right. It's like I have
You
smuggling.
should have just shoved the drug. No, I'm just kidding.
I should have prison walleted it.
You're like, damn it, I shouldn't have got the big one.
I thought we were rebelling.
And all this time I was thinking like, how am I gonna smuggle my drone?
You should have just said, no, it's drugs. not drone, it's drugs.
I literally think they have they're more concerned about the gears than compared to the passport control, because the passport control just sign your name there. Nobody's really checking if you really sign your name. You know, like okay, sign my name. That's it. But for gears, open your bag. So check. What's in it? What's in it? You know.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it was I don't know.
That's wild.
It's wild. Okay. I thought I was gonna go to jail or something like that.
That would suck over something like that,
I've heard so many stories. I mean, stateside,
Yeah.
Outside, everything else about just like having contraband and how they got it through and everything else. It's like it's wild.
Well, it's like we were talking on a couple episodes ago. Like if you fly to New York, you can't carry a firearm, even though if you're like, let's say you just have a layover in New York.
And they were a cop too.
Yeah. She got arrested for it.
She got arrested. She was a
That's
cop
nuts.
carrying a firearm just
Yeah.
because she flew into New York. It's insane.
Yeah, like if you're stopping there on your way to Maine or something like that.
Even a layover.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Definitely any country, anytime you travel out of state, alone out of country, I would check the rules.
Yeah, and now I learned my lesson, because I think there's only 2 countries that are not allowed drone. I know one of them is Egypt now. I forgot the other one, but I'll find out. I think other countries there's no drones allowed.
So I'm curious,
North
is
Korea.
Sergio's
Yeah.
It's like frowned upon.
Yeah.
So it's telling you a story how I got it out. Like I went to those busiest line.
Yep.
Then that's where I went. Then here's the
Want to
drone.
rush you through.
I put a bag on top of the baggage, but this guy's like took it out. But it was so busy, and they just let me through,
Try to rush you.
But I look at the camera, I can see my drone from here, like.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Oh god!
Sweating bullets.
I told my mom, let's go. Keep going. Yeah, but as soon as I check it in, we're good. So I was able to smuggle it in and smuggle it out.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that's awesome. Overland smuggling stories.
Yeah, exactly.
I know he needs to go on a smuggler's run. That's what he needs to do. I will say I just got a note from Taco Trooper who's watching the live stream. He's a little bit concerned about your glass being empty, Jerry.
Oh, I just drank it. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'll fill it back up. Don't worry.
Take care of my boy, Jerry.
Yeah, I got you.
Refill there.
Solid Squid. In this episode of O4lo, we take a tour of Egyptian prison.
Yeah. That'd be a great episode.
I hear they're quite nice.
How you gonna smuggle the camera?
All right, guys. I've been so locked forward. I have a drone up my ass.
Give me a minute. It's my day.
Oh man! So you have Pismo Beach coming up.
Yeah.
You're gonna teach a little sand drifting class.
We'll see.
Is that part of the Overland O4lo? Or
Yeah,
is
that's O4lo.
Yeah, it's an event we're throwing.
O4lo.
We're going to do a takeover. I think we have 61 people.
Yeah, you sent me the invite for that, and I looked at like the amount of people that already signed up for that. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
You're gonna take the whole
Dude,
meeting.
a part of me wants to just sign up and just go. Just
Do it.
F
You
it.
should.
Just
Dude,
go.
Why not?
There'll be enough. If you take the mini, there's enough people out there with like brand new winches that have never been used,
Well,
waiting to pull you out.
I've been out there, and you can get to the camp spots without.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you can.
on the
Yeah,
beach, yeah. But if you're going to do the deal,
I would just hop in, right? Be a spotter.
You can ride with us if you want to.
Because the last time we went, like, there's a lot of people not really want to go on the dunes. So they just want to camp, So
Yeah.
it's free if they just want to stay and just camp and hang out. And if they ever want to go inside, let us know so we can take them inside the dunes.
Well, how much does it cost to camp? I thought it was like it's a national park.
So
or
you have to
something,
make a
right?
reservation. I think they're sold out right now, but it's like $11.
Yeah,
you know,
like 10, 11 bucks.
For-
So they're sold out, so I can't even.
they'll have cancellations,
Yeah.
so just go on and in the morning, 8:03 a.m. sign in there
Yeah.
and refresh it.
Not 802.
No, I need to.
No, you'd be late early.
Much early, yeah. 8:03,
Yeah,
and then see if there's a reservation available.
because
And
people,
people cancel.
they reserve it like months in advance, and all of a sudden shit comes up. They're like,
Yeah.
cancel it.
No,
Yeah,
we have a
yeah.
friend. He's always in peaceful. Yasik. He always like, but how do you get so camping every time?
That's what do you think I got the 8:03 from? Mr. Yassi.
Yeah,
Shout out, Mr. Yassi.
Yeah.
Yasik.
Well, you know what? I mean, Micah's up there too, so I'll just hit
Yeah.
him up and be like, "Hey, man,
Overland under budget.
Yeah, Overland under
That's
budget.
his,
But you can still get in for the day, you know, there's
yeah,
day
you can just
passes.
cruise around,
Yeah,
but the
Yeah,
camp,
but the camp-
How do I
it's
sleep?
limited to campsites.
how do you sleep?
Can I snuggle with you?
If you want.
I'll bring
Oh,
the
my
whiskey.
jealous.
You bring the drone.
Hey, now.
Is it recorded?
Yeah.
He's blushing. Oh man, good times.
Yeah, but Pismo's gonna be fun. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll,
get in
we'll
there
have so
while you
many
can
people.
still because it's about to close down. Shit.
Yeah.
Trying to close it down like all the time.
They've so lately there's been a river that's going through it because when
From the rain?
yeah, there's
Oh,
a
shit,
huge river. I think they just opened back up because the river has come down a little bit, but people are getting stuck there. All that crossing the river.
Is it near the entrance? Because they have that guard station. And
Yeah,
and-
you have to go south toward the campsites and the dunes. So
Yeah.
you have to cross that stream.
Oh, so you do. Oh,
Yeah. By June it might be dwindled down.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, do I check every day at 8:03, or was like a certain, it's like the week before or something type deal?
No, just if you want to get a reservation, just log in every day.
Yeah, just see if something pops up.
Yeah, create an account with Reserve California, right? And then log in and click on Pismo and that's those dates and just refresh.
Or
Okay.
or you can just get the day pass and just camp in the middle with all their rigs have ticket, They're not gonna check, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll edit this out. Coming from the guy who has illegal contraband in Egypt.
Oh my god.
Just watch out for the scanners.
Scanners.
Well, yeah, no, I camped out there once. My taco when I first started overlanding, it was in early 2017. My buddy and I went out there, and we went out with a Land Cruiser Club, and there was this Armenian guy. It was a bunch of Armenian guys because my friend's Armenian. Man, they do food right. Man, dude, this guy went out there and he was like a full chef. He was making kebabs that were like out of swords. Like he had these like swords that like he made kebabs on and stuff. It was insane. He has like above the ground type of grill that was all like legit. We ate so good is my point.
Oh my god.
And that if I go
That's
to
Zabit.
with Zabit, yeah. He invited me back up not too long ago. But yeah, they put on a great thing and I went to Pismo and it's my memory of it, so I want to go back.
Yeah, so now is the time, man.
What's it?
Pretty
What?
close.
It was in June. What?
June 2nd.
June 2nd.
June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Yeah.
I was trying to take June off because we have like a big ass trip in July, and I was like, I need to take like a month off from camping
because
and
you're
doing
going to
anything.
Oregon.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to just save some money because so I was like literally, it's like we go out like almost every weekend doing something. So I was like, I'll take June off. But God, that sounds
Yeah.
kind of fun. The last time I went to visit was in the Land Rover. I haven't been up there in the tundra, so
You went with Jess, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's about a year ago.
Yeah, I got a ticket when I was out there. think
I remember
yeah,
that.
I
You
talked
told it on
about
the podcast. What was
Yeah.
the ticket for again?
Well, we got in like stupid late. Like we pulled in there and like it was like 10:30 at night. So the gate with the ranger little check-in
The guard shack.
guard shack thingy there. There was nobody there. So I'm like, how do I check in? I don't know.
Just
so I'm
went
like,
inside.
yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'll drive on the beach and find a place to camp. Then we just drove down onto the beach,
Yeah.
found a spot, and set up camp. And then in the morning, woke up, there was a ticket on my windshield. I'm like, fuck.
That's when they check is in the morning.
Yeah, they just
morning.
drive down,
Yeah.
and like I was able to. I'm like, look, I had to like go online and show proof that I had a reservation and all that. And they did. They're like, oh, okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. But
Yeah, null and void. Done.
yeah, but just
Right on.
So I think what we need to do in Pismo, I'm gonna look at who's going, so I can assign them. Hey, so we can separate the groups when we go inside the dunes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm.
you got that many people.
We have the
Yeah.
people. We have to assign leadership.
Mhm.
Yeah, separate up, put
Yeah.
comms, all that fun stuff.
And we'll take people that are not experienced yet to the easier parts, and then the harder parts we go deep into the dunes, like Independence Hill, and deep
Oh
into
wow,
the dunes.
yeah, I've never explored. Like
Oh.
the
It
time
gets nuts.
I went by myself. Well, Jess and I, but we didn't have anybody else. I'm like, I don't want to go too deep, just because like
It might be too heavy now, man.
No, air down is 37s, you know, so air down.
Yeah.
What's even back there? Yeah, the Independence Hill, you'll have to experience it. It's a steep hill. It goes on the backside. Really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd like to like having somebody who's been there and could show me around. Like I didn't even know there was a place called Independence Hill. I have no idea. I didn't know there was a like I just thought it was just a free for all.
So the first time we went there is actually Jerk Pirate Off-Road help us, like kind of go around, and me and Nico just save up the route and stuff. So the next time,
Smart.
so the next time we went there, like, oh,
We
here's
got
where we
this
go.
cool route,
Yeah, cool route. So
That's awesome. Yeah, when I went with Zavin, there was like this it was late at night. It was all dark, and he was going up this major hill. It was almost like an L-shaped type of thing.
I felt like
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And he broke his transfer case on it, and so he was stuck out in the dunes. And that's when we walked back. Alex and I, we walked all the way back, and we literally guided ourselves by the moonlight and the sound of the ocean.
Nice.
And so we were walking towards the beach.
So they gave us a tip. So if you're going a lot of drop offs, that's away from the ocean. Where you're doing a lot of inclines, that's going towards the ocean.
You get all the wind
Yeah.
blowing in.
Yeah.
So that's told us.
Smart. That makes sense. Cool.
So shout out to the people who taught me that.
Yeah, it's actually smart. I never thought about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
And you notice it like when you go inside the dunes, like drop off. You know, and when you go out, bunch of inclines.
Yeah.
But there's some deep bowls out there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the
Good
bowls.
stuff, yeah. I
Really?
think the first or second time we went.
First time.
Yeah. One of the newer people got themselves into one bowl, and it was
Couldn't get out
really
of it.
steep. We had to use two vehicles to winch them out because it was so steep. It was just yanking them, just pulling the person up.
You're dragging
on top,
back
dragging
in.
Yeah, it was.
It was one of the guys. What happened is like his radio got turned, like he lost ran out of battery. So
yeah.
he missed a turn. He just went straight down. It's like, oh my god, now
I shouldn't be down here.
how are we gonna get him up? So I start calling, hey dudes, can you guys go back here and we need the winch. And we tried everything, and the only thing we were able to do is double winch him up.
Yeah.
The bowl.
Oh, you had two winches to pull
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gnarly.
Yeah.
That was before your problem came out. Right?
Well, we had. There's no way. We tried doing kinetic ropes. It was just too far and too long. Where we're full on pulling them, and it would just he would just slam into the side of the dune.
Yeah.
It was that steep, the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It was probably where Zavin broke his
Yeah.
They actually have to gas a certain way, like mini gas and stuff. Because like if you don't gas, like you will start digging inside the dune. So you have to gas to keep your tires,
Yeah,
flip
keep moving.
tires.
but not too fast where you start
You
digging.
bury yourself in.
Yeah.
Just
right. Just right.
Yeah.
We have a video of that. So
Oh, really?
It's on.
Yeah, one of our first peaceful event. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll have to look at that one too.
And it's open to all vehicles, right? Like just
Yeah.
Toyotas, Jeeps, whatever.
Anything.
Mini
Yeah.
Cooper.
Whether you can make it out or not is another question.
Totally.
But yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're gonna stay on the beach, we'll make a bunch of recovery videos.
Yeah, please do show up.
We want the caliente in there.
That would be cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
A lot of my recovery experience is from Pismo. We recovered at least a dozen vehicles a day. when we were-
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's where our recovery experience from.
Yeah, if you want to practice recovery, you go out to Pismo and you'll learn how to.
Yeah.
That's
recover.
Nico's secret.
He fights everybody out.
He always count like how many people he recovered during every trip.
You need to do like those little fighter jets and the.
I was gonna say Ace.
Yeah.
Ace recovery.
Little marks
Ace.
on the side of the truck,
Yeah.
like I've recovered this many Jeeps, this many Toyotas, this many Fords.
Like a badge of honor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, where's the recovery badge of honor?
You make one of those. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my buddy invited me out to Glamis last weekend. I wish I could have gone, but I couldn't make it. But he was saying because they had like all the storms they just had, all the wind, everything was like crazy. Like the bulls were like super nuts, and like
And
you go,
what did he take out?
he had a Razor.
Ah.
Yeah, well, he's got an F-150, but he just bought a brand new Razor. So like, hey, come, we're going to go. A bunch of us are going out. But he said like primarily, like we used to go out back in the day. This is one of the guys that used to go. Like we both had Ford Rangers, and we motherfucking Ford Rangers. We'd go crazy. He had a nice one. His was sick, but like full long travel, like the front end with custom A arm, 6 inches over. It's rad. But yeah, so now he's got an F-150 and just haul that, tow that as side by side. But he said primarily everybody out there nowadays, except for like a handful of like sick ass like pre-runners and stuff like that, they're mostly like side by sides. There's a couple sand cars, obviously, still.
Which is crazy because the side by sides are not much cheaper than buying like a
Still
Ford
expensive.
Ranger and then like building it all up.
Yeah, no,
They're like 30 grand for a nice side by side.
yeah, he's got a nice one. He's got like a 4-seater, by the trailer, so he's probably got a 40 grand into it. It's not cheap. He said he had the largest motor you can get one, so he's quick. But yeah,
Turbos with snails.
but even so, like this is his first time. He just bought it, so he's the first trip out. And we'd done it back in the day when we had paddles on our Rangers and shit like that. So this is the first time we like going out there with like a side by side. He said it's totally different nowadays. They're like, yeah, like doing the bowls, going down in them, but like the wind was blowing it up, so at the top of the berm of the bowl would be like super soft sand. It was like just built up from the wind, so like you get buried, you have to like be on the accelerator the whole time, and the dunes are a whole different beast. For sure.
I've never really driven dunes.
Yeah, they're totally different.
It's different. It's a kind of different off-roading compared to like rock crawling and stuff. It's a
Yeah,
different
snow
mindset.
and
Different,
everything is totally
It's
different.
different.
Yeah.
It's a fun experience. It's really all about airing down enough.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like he
Yeah.
showed me a picture. He had his F-150 when he first pulled into camp, and he buried it down to the ground, almost to the frame rail, because like he first got there and like he didn't air down. He's like, oh yeah, no. I'm like, holy shit, you buried the F-150? He's like, oh yeah. And then I aired down to like 20 psi and it crawled right out. But yeah, it's all about your footprint. You're airing down.
And stopping before you bury yourself too deep.
Yeah.
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 don't just dig.
Yeah.
Because when you bury down to the frame, then it's much harder.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Don't slip. Go hard on the brakes because you'll bury yourself.
Mhm.
Always stop on a downhill.
Or stop when there's like a kind of like a solid ground.
Yeah.
You don't stop. You don't stop when there's like a soft sand.
Yeah.
So
You're not starting again if you do.
You gotta be, it's fun. It's fun.
All right, well,
That
I'll
felt
see
like a
what's
fun
going
one.
on.
We'll take you out.
Yeah, my son is due in early July, so I think a month prior would.
You might be able to do that one. Yeah.
Okay.
They usually come early, So
Yeah. I don't know, a month early might not.
yeah, but 2 weeks early. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd be like rolling
yeah,
dice. Yeah, good times. So, your next big trip is Pismo.
that's about it for now until I can fix my front drive shaft.
What happened to your front drive shaft?
No, so I recently I went to 37s and I got a 4.5-inch lift kit. Before it was okay because only like a 1-inch gap, but right now I think because of the wear and tear of the hard trails and stuff, now it started to get loose. And before actually, I was planning on driving it here because people told me, oh, they usually do a jeep walk, like a walk around before the podcast. So
I
they
can check
go-
out your truck.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I drove it yesterday. I was like, I sent him a video. And Nico, should I drive this? And it's like, oh, it's not safe.
Nah,
Dude, I was in LA yesterday, driving back from work, and there was a Jeep next to me, a JK, JL, what I forget, very similar. But I was actually talking to Jared on the phone, and I didn't say this to you because we were talking about something else, but it had the worst death wobble.
Oh shit!
I saw it,
You want me to be right?
it was dancing around.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but your drive shaft.
Your drive shafts,
Yeah.
It's like clink, clink, clink. It's like making a lot of noise. You can hear it like when you're driving. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to drive here and get towed,
Yeah.
Right.
Probably better you drove the Prius, right?
Yeah.
I saw the Prius and I was like, is he for the podcast?
How dare you?
Yeah. So in the coming Rodeo X, I'll have my dad's Jeep display in the boot instead of mine.
Oh, you're not gonna bring your own?
No, I can't.
What is your dad? What kind of Jeep?
He has a JL, but he's like an overlanding build. He has some
Oh,
okay, that checked out then. Oh, rad.
So
You'll be there. That's awesome. We'll be there.
Yeah.
And Nepo will be there.
So you can only see us like the actual, like on the one's page, but there's actually like a group, like an O4lo group, like behind the scenes, So I'll give them a quick shout out, like PJ, Robert, Arnell, Adrian. So there's like another group, like they represent O4lo and they go out
Promote it
and stuff. Yeah, so it's gonna give them a shout out. But I'm kind of like, me and Nico is kind of like the face, but there's other people
Behind
also
the scenes,
behind the
making
scenes
it
and stuff,
happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
giving us advice what to do. So yeah,
That's
thanks
cool.
guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I was going to go camping this weekend or if I was going to go to rodeo
Yeah.
and whatnot, but I'm glad I'm going to rodeo.
Yeah.
We'll hang out, have a good time.
Yeah, if you're local to SoCal, Rodeo X this weekend.
Hey, where's that? It's in Ontario, right?
Yeah.
Let me
I
see
was
the
gonna
address.
doing my
Yeah.
plug, but we can look it up real quick because if you're in SoCal, this is coming out Friday. If you're listening to this, you're not watching this on YouTube, but if you're listening to this Friday, Sunday, right?
Yep,
yeah,
it's Sunday, April 2nd.
Starting 8 a.m. I believe.
It'd be. Is that like is it a Lago Toyota or something like that? A Toyota dealership? Or is it
No, I think they're one of the sponsors, but
Yeah.
Crown Toyota is
Crown
what you're
Toyota?
talking
That's
about.
who's sponsoring.
But it's at 1201 Kettering Drive. So Kettering Drive, Ontario, California. So that's where it is, Sunday, April 2nd.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's not just like a little meetup or anything.
No, it's a big event.
Big event.
Yeah, big
Really
event.
cool builds out there. All sorts of builds of every
Yeah,
vehicle.
every walk of life. It's not just like
Yeah.
an overlanding thing. It's like or just a rock crawling thing. It's a little of everything. And it's really
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're promoting it and all the people coming out. In fact, I literally was just scrolling through their Instagram. I
Yeah,
saw
there's
4122
something.
on there. Hey!
Yeah, I think we put it a few here and there on our story and stuff like that. As we get closer, we'll post more
Dude.
about it.
I wish you get your Buddhist next to us. So
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
request it. It'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
think there's still time. I didn't see any like assignments for the boot yet. So
Mhm.
Usually, like most of these things I go to are like first come first serve. You show up, they point you somewhere.
No, in
They
Long
actually
Beach
assign it?
back then they actually assigned us. Like,
Oh,
where we,
okay.
So me and him we are right next to each other.
Okay. I know there's a bunch of people like Sam over on the Rough Racks is gonna be out there.
Dude, there's
Software Nation, John.
I'm
Jay
scrolling
Samuels.
through it. It's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
even Verizon Wireless is going to be on there. They have a
They have
I mean, comms are important.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're selling, but hey.
Yeah.
You
the
need
guy-
to
the
sell
guys-
Might be a new overlanding product. Who knows?
Yeah.
Verizon.
Oh, probably after Starlink, watch out. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiny Ripco is going to be out there. You have, we already mentioned 4122, Yoda Joe. There's going to be us. There's going to be Rig Talk. There's going to be, man, the list goes on. So there's
It's
going to be a
big.
ton
Yeah.
of people.
They're really organized how they put it
Yeah,
together.
dude,
Yeah.
And they took a break for a while because like the whole pandemic thing.
Before it was like every quarterly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Mhm.
Yeah, they used to have a lot, and then they stopped for a while. Is this like the first one since they stopped for a while, or have they done?
Well,
What was the last one?
I can't remember
I
last
can't
one.
remember last.
That's why. Yeah, it's been a
It's been a
while.
while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Jeff and Lucas went out to that one.
Well, no, they were going to go to that one, and then like it got canceled or something. They had
Oh,
that one in
that's right.
Norco or something like that, or
That was like 2021.
that's what I mean. It was like a few years ago, like the last time they had one. So this is gonna be a big one. Everybody's like, finally, they're stoked on it.
And just to grasp the size of it, they usually run out of parking for people that are coming.
Mhm.
It's overflowed and like. I mean,
Oh,
the
just
whole
people
shopping
like
center.
coming to check it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's
So,
huge,
Get
yeah.
there early if you're
Well, it
coming
starts
out.
at 8 a.m., you said, right?
Yeah, this one does.
Get there early when you can and check it out. Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of cool shit. A lot of vendors. Did they do a raffle or anything? like
They
that?
do,
a
they
raffle.
do, yeah.
So they asked
Yeah.
vendors.
Do you
like,
have like something in the raffle?
So we're giving away the wind shackle and fairly.
Oh,
Dude,
shit,
that's
really?
killer.
That'd be rad.
We should
The
give
mini
a
needs that.
hitch slider. You know, mini needs it. Yeah.
We're not giving away. I mean, if you see us, we'll give you some stickers.
Oh, that's probably-
Hey!
Well, Liquid Molly's giving us some chapstick.
Oh, actually, we might actually have some stuff to go away at our business. We'll see.
Yeah, we got some chapstick.
Ooh.
Hey, if you have zippers that are stuck, we got some chapstick.
I mean,
Liquid
chapsticks
Molly.
help if you're trying to smuggle drones.
Hey. No, it's a Liquid Molly chapstick. We got some
Oh,
keychains. We got some.
All right, we'll have some swag. We'll have
Yeah,
swag.
we'll have some like koozies and stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Brandon will be out there too. Hopefully, if he's not, we will.
Are you guys start selling your merch for
You know, we did a whole merch run, and to be honest with you,
It was a limited supply. The Supreme Drip drop.
Yeah. it took a lot of time and
Smart.
coordination.
a lot of time? Yeah.
A lot of wasted money. Because, we have to print everything ahead of time. I still have shirts. If you need a double XL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gaining weight. I might need
Oh,
that.
maybe. You might be able to goals, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think like we
We'll bring it with us. Why not
Yeah,
just bring
yeah,
it? Hey, if
yeah,
somebody
sure.
wants to buy it, just buy it.
We got
They're
shirts,
actually
half
really
price.
nice shirts.
yeah, we got something that'll fit you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna bring some of my old shirt and just get like 50% off, so I could bring the new product.
The new stuff.
Yeah, new stuff.
Yeah, man.
I want to get rid of the old stuff first.
Get that fresh new logo on there, you know.
Yeah, new logo.
Represent.
Yeah, the O4lo, right?
O4lo.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well,
Yeah.
you got anything else, Jared?
Trying to think, what do I got? I know there's always something.
There's always something. Whenever I'm listening to us on Friday mornings, I'm like, oh yeah, I should ask him that.
Dude, every time, like, shit, I had this, I wanted to ask so bad. I totally forgot. I don't, you know, I should do show notes and actually like, have like bullet points I want to like.
Yeah, but
do.
we're not professional like that.
Come on.
Prefer this way. When me and Nico were talking about, we should do like a bullet point, so we just make sure we hit all
Make
those
sure
topics,
we
you
know we, yeah.
That's too corporate.
It's too corporate. I came from a corporate world, so like that's how
like
I
all
do it.
that. We do that during the day. That's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
He's an agenda.
I want to drink and
I wanna
want to
talk
tell
about-
stories. Yeah.
I want to talk about 4122. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Yo, I mean, thanks for coming on, man. I mean, it sounds like you have a great Jeep. It sounds like you use it. You go out. You're not Toroing it, so don't ask guys. Don't. Hey, but you need a Prius. You
Maybe.
need a Prius.
No, not anymore, man.
No, not even the
Prius.
Prius.
That's
He
my
needs the
daily
Prius.
commute. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I gotta look into this Toro thing. Maybe I could make some money.
Alex, you know what's so funny is our old friend Alex, he used to Toro cars like crazy.
Oh, like,
He
he
had
never
a-
owned a car.
He never really owned one. He just like, I want a BMW i8 today.
This weekend, I got a date
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I want to make him feel like I'm rich, but I'm not.
Little did they know.
Yeah, it's if something you want to do on the side, you know, like.
Is it any kind of car or the specific?
So it has to be newer, or if it's classic.
ish.
If
Yeah.
it's classic, then it's a different category. But it has to be newer, within I think under 130k miles.
Oh, yeah.
So along those
Or
lines.
like a 2016 Lexus IS.
You know,
It's got low miles.
It's got low miles.
People actually make money because sometimes what they do is they don't buy the brand new car. They buy the like off the lot, like the pre-owned stuff, and they list it over there. You know.
Yeah.
Then after the lease is done, they sell the
Specifically
car.
for that, yeah. And
Yeah.
just make all the payment. Basically, it's paying your payment.
Yeah.
So I also heard another hack on Toro.
Oh,
You can buy a salvage title of an exotic, and because they sell for dirt cheap, and then you just the guy renting it doesn't know it's a salvage. He doesn't
Yeah,
care. He's not
shit.
renting,
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
He just buys a salvage car and then he just rents it out and makes his money and sells it.
I get my Lamborghini here and
Could be looking on some salvage site for some Lamborghinis now. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, salvages you can't get finance for. You got to buy cash, but you got some cash. But it's actually worth it because people are buying like salvage McLarens and stuff like that, and they're renting them out for big dollars, and then they're turning over a profit.
Like people like cause we have like 4-wheel camper. Like people like you can rent out your truck with your 4-wheel camper and stuff. Oh yeah, I mean I know you have like the motorhome rentals and stuff like that, but yeah, I can rent it out like that. But I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a different world because like driving on the street is one thing, but like having them take it off road when they don't know what they're doing.
Well, like there's like those
Yeah.
van like people like do like the van life safe, and like people are purposely like only getting 2-wheel drive vans.
Yep.
To rent out. That
Yeah.
way people don't think, oh, I have 4-wheel drive, I can go farther and get stuck somewhere.
Well, that's exactly why I
Fuck
was
it
thinking
up.
the Sahara version versus Rubicon. That's a
smart.
smart
It's a
move.
smart move.
Yeah.
You have the Rubicon.
It
oh,
was a smart
can't
move.
get the- can't get the
It
roll out
was a
for-
smart move, you know?
In theory.
Yeah, because I really thought I wasn't gonna get invested in it, you know, because I'm a BMW guy. I have like an
I'm
E30,
sorry.
E30, and a
Oh,
E46 M3. I'm into like cars, you know.
Yeah.
So when I got the Jeep, like, I'm not gonna get emotionally invested.
no,
So I'll put
it's
this
a
as a road.
Jeep.
Bro, I said the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, a car's a car, truck's a truck, Jeep's a Jeep. You know what I mean? Like it's all automotive.
Before you know it, I'm in a rabbit hole. Like, oh my gosh, like the list keeps going on. Oh, I need this, you know, like start piling up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, never ends. Anything new coming up for the Jeep or
For the Jeep, I don't know. I just want to get by the
get the drive shaft working?
drive shaft first. Probably
Repairs.
some belly armor because I just still want to need to do the Rubicon Trail.
Yeah, we need to do the Rubicon
Get some
Trail.
armor.
We need to go back to Moab.
Moab still.
You got sliders and all that, right?
Yes, guys.
Yeah, those are
It's
basic.
got a 4122 bumper.
Yeah, I got 41.
Yeah.
bumpers.
Soon.
I'm not doing bumpers.
Guys, 41, 22 coming.
Give you a sticker to put on yours.
Yeah, we'll call it a
But I think 41, 22 is you're heading to like a recovery section, huh?
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
kinda like-
Yeah, kind of.
your niche, yeah.
Finish.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the hard goods of the recovery. I mean, you have like what I would consider soft goods, which is more like the roads.
Mhm.
Because we had Dead Man Off Road last week.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
was
they-
listening to your podcast.
Yeah, they have a lot of great, recovery stuff, soft shackles, all that stuff. But you're more like the hard recovery goods.
Yeah, I'm a machine shop, so that's what
Makes
I can
sense.
make.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't want to outsource things. I don't know what the quality is on that.
Yeah.
Outsource it.
Self-controlled, everything.
Yes.
Smart.
That's smart.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. What's your next trip besides Pismo?
As Pismo, well, we have to do. We're gonna do Moab.
We need to do
Right.
that, yeah.
We were gonna do ESJ Eastern Jeep Safari, but
Oh, yeah.
it just came up a little too soon.
Yeah.
It's like
Get
this,
for it,
this
for
week,
it.
this coming week,
Is it this
Dude,
weekend?
it's insane.
this coming week, right? Next week.
Next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
next week.
it would have been next week. Yeah,
But we need to get the 4122 brand out more, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta show up that rap, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
I
to
mean,
do.
shit, you've had it for a couple of weeks now. I'm
I'm jealous of you. You have your rap. You have your rap.
I just have stickers.
That looks like a rap.
Hey.
I need mine.
Honestly, it's a rally tribute to the Monte Carlo Rally Mini. Most people don't know, but Mini Cooper has a rich heritage in the rally scene. So from the back, 60s, 70s, all that stuff. So it's a tribute.
So I need to do a rig review on yours. I need to walk around in that really caliente. So
If I ever get mine finished, by the time I get mine finished, you'll actually be able to. You'll be ready to do a
when
walk
is that?
around.
Like Nemo was like, oh, next
They're
time.
never finished.
Let me get the tires first. Now you got the tires. Let me get the lift first. I never got these reviews,
There's always something.
There's always something. Yeah.
They're never finished.
What's an evolution?
You're gonna go 40s after these 37s, right?
Are you going 40?
Make sure you contact our buddy Tom Woods to get a real drive shaft.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go 40s. 437 is good for now, Until
My only trepidation about 40s is that I'll be too high to go inside like the garage and like.
Oh, you can fit the garage?
I think my 37s, I just give them the top. Well, I don't touch it. It's just like a millimeter.
So you developed a roof slider?
Yeah.
There you go.
Put it in the shit.
Sliders.
Garage slide.
Garage slide. Slide right in.
Put some chapstick on there.
Yeah, get some liquid Molly chapstick, rub it on there. Yeah, good to go, man. Oh man,
Yeah.
too good. Well, thanks guys for coming on. I mean,
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a great podcast, man. It's
We'll
been
be
great
hanging
to
out
hear
this
about.
weekend at Rodeo X, yeah. And you're gonna get a Rigs and Brews as well, or
When is that coming?
at April 23rd?
23rd? I will try. Yeah.
Duckfoot
If not,
Brewing.
come hang out with us. We'll be hanging out there.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you want to slide in some? Speaking of sliding in, you want to slide in
Sliding the
some
plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you got today?
Well, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, see, that was my way of asking. You like
All
that?
right, all right.
He's like, hey, want to slide plugs? Yeah. What do you got?
All right, I'll go first.
Do the rodeo ass. Just
Well,
let me know
no,
one
no,
more
I'm
time.
not gonna do that.
What are you doing?
So last weekend, we didn't even get into what we were doing last weekend. You were at MagnaFlow and
Oh, yeah.
event, and
That's fun.
had a lot of fun. And then I went to OVS, Overland Vehicle Systems
See this?
warehouse meetup.
You see this? I know the viewers can't see this, but you see the sunburn I got on my foot right here from the flip flops?
Oh, I got one too.
That was MagnaFlow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stripes, the V stripes.
Yeah, I got my flying V's again, man.
Yeah,
It's not even summer yet. It's spring break coming up, baby.
Right.
All right. So
But yeah, no. So out at OVS, I ran into Mark with Mock Built.
mock build.
Yeah, they make some pretty cool products. It's like some aluminum as well, but it's more for mounting systems. They make like built aluminum roof rack. They had it was on that
Rally Fighter?
The Rally Fighter. It's all done up. It's sick.
Yeah.
And like he had a Pro Eagle mount that they made that mounts up to this roof rack and all this stuff. And then they have some rad stuff for Jeep. So like it's like basically so the rear taillight on your Jeep, it's like this box basically that sticks off the back of your Jeep. They refabricated the housing for your taillight, and it's modular, so you can attach like GoPro cameras to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
that.
Oh, he's right.
Oh, there you go.
See this guy in the ocean. No, it was rad. Like you could attach all kinds of like product to it and stuff like that. Or
Smart.
they make everything modular. They make all these like cool, product for, and like they had a lot of stuff. They have a Jeep that's all wrapped and all that stuff as well.
Mock
Other than
built.
mock built, other than their rally fighter, but the like a molly panel that attaches to the hinges on the Jeeps, because I know a lot of people like put the steps that mount to the Jeeps.
The door.
The door
mounts,
hinges
yeah.
because they're exposed and stuff. And they have one that mounts to that, so you can attach. They had a Pro Eagle mounted to the side of the Jeep off of the hinges, which
Oh.
are rad. I mean, like, and they're not light, like 80 pounds, so you can hold.
Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll be sending you the links to
Yeah.
that. So yeah, no, on Instagram it's mock built, MACH_BUILT. It comes over here typing it right now. But, talk to
He's
Mark.
shopping.
Yeah, Mark, rad guy. He was super fun.
We gotta get him on the
knowledgeable.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah,
We
we gotta get him
we
on.
might do something.
Yeah.
Him and Ernie.
Let's see what's up.
Yeah. So check them out if you're looking for some cool, aftermarket product for your Jeep or just anything. Like, they make roof racks, they make all these attachments, and you can attach things. I'm talking to them. We're trying to figure out a way to attach stuff to the 4 camper. So
That was his real motivation. He's trying to figure out, where do I put my
Well, that's why I started talking about
Badlands, jack.
I bought a Badlands jack, and I bought the cradle for it to hold it from Grove Bad
Yeah.
in Marietta, and but now I don't know how to attach that to the camper. So I have
You're back where you started.
but the Badlands jack, I have it in the cradle now, and now I don't know how to mount it to my truck. So, but they have a pretty cool solution for it. So
Badlands Jack is pretty cool.
I like it so far. it's a 3-ton.
I have the
Yeah,
Pro
the
Eagle.
Pro
I
Eagle.
should have bought a Badlands.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
as good?
comparing them side by side, they're almost identical.
It's the same thing.
Half price, and they like. And like the Badlands, like I don't know. I don't think Pro Eagle has all the you do all the testing for the all that stuff. The Badland actually has they've been tested and
Has a rating for it?
ratings.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yeah, they have all the ratings. Where the Pro Eagles don't offer the ratings, I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sure they do, but
They're not listed.
yeah, they're not
And then
listed.
get called out on it. I mean, not to knock Pro Eagle. I mean, I'm sure they're fine jacks as well. But
I overspent. It's all
yeah, for
good.
$600 or $300.
You got the name now.
Yeah.
Pro Eagle.
I mean,
Hey.
yeah.
Well, that's
so
cool,
no,
man.
yeah,
Right on.
that's my like.
What about you, Kev?
Dude, I only have one plug. It's 4122.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he was gonna plug Dubai and his Airbnb guy.
So, okay, shout out to those guys. But yeah, so I have a blog website now. It's www.O4lo.com.
Alright.
I'll put some of the blog with some blog posts with the members' rigs. I still need to post a couple because I haven't. I just got back, so I just.
He's been on vacation, people.
Well, vacation,
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty soon I'll try to get some more products in there. Right now I only have I have 4122 because I work with Nipo.
Hey.
There you go. But pretty soon, guys, I'll have more stuff in.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then all the socials that you have as well, your YouTube.
Yeah, so
Facebook.
YouTube is O4lo, and we have a Facebook group is Overland4lo. You guys are welcome to join us. You can make your events. Let us know if you need help. Shoot me a DM, and I'll help you guys out. Me and Nipo, we're there, and we'll happy to answer all of your questions if you have any. That's it, pretty much.
Cool.
Right on.
Cool.
What about you, Nebo?
Oh, I was just.
Yeah, he
We're
stole the
talking
plug.
about- I was gonna say, join our Facebook forum. We post events all the time, not just for rock crawling, but it's for overlanding, rock, from overlanding on up. So,
Yeah.
and we'll post. We're pretty descriptive with what the event is going to be about.
Yeah, all
what
levels
rig you
and
need.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're not going to surprise you.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
guess what? We're doing Joel Bowl today, and you're
Yeah.
Subaru. So
I just want to point out that the one thing is about our group is we try to be organized as much as way. If we have like 14 people, we try to separate them into groups, and we try to limit also the trip. Like let's say the limit for going to Burns Canyon is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get too many people,
You
it's
get
just
to-
like chaos. dude.
Just imagine those groups who like just, hey, let's go over here, and they're just like trail traffic.
open-
towards the
yeah,
end,
yeah.
So we try to avoid that. So if you plan on making an event, maybe set a limit where you're comfortable with, comfortable leading.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Right on.
What you doing, Ben?
Well, it's kind of like an anti-plug.
Oh.
So I'm kind of doing the inverse. It's more about just informing our listeners because if you listen to our previous episodes, we're pushing the Olaf event in Goffs.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we have to let everybody know, even though we had a discount code and everything else, they actually had to cancel the event at Goffs, which is in the Mojave Desert.
You might reschedule it.
They're going to try to figure something out. But there's a lot. It's like a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a train derailment, which took away the rangers from.
That was
They were going to be volunteering there to help out with like some of the classes and things they were doing. There was like a sewage issue where like the bathrooms there like just stopped working, so they had to like get more porta potties and all this other stuff, and they couldn't access them. And it was just a lot. It was a series of unfortunate events, but it's still a great place to go to. There's the Goff Museum.
if you're out in Mojave and you just want to like, 'cause they have like all the attractions, most of the attractions that were out on the Mojave Trail have been brought into Goff Museum area. So
Yeah, I mean, you can still go check it out. But what Rory and the Olaf events were going to do, they were going to make it like a big deal to kind of like actually have volunteers to like come in, do like the blacksmithing and do like, you know, more interactive events
classes
type
and stuff,
Yeah.
and great for the kids and stuff. It was gonna be a wrap.
And last year, everybody said, "Oh, it was the best Olaf event I've ever been to," but this year it just didn't work out because, like I said, series of unfortunate events. But just want to let everybody know that that will not be happening over the weekend of April 14th. And so just want to let everybody know. I know.
Is the Olaf event where Adam took all the prizes?
Yes.
Oh.
That was Holcomb Valley Ranch. Twig Rig stole all of it.
Literally swept all the raffle.
He did. I mean, they always have a great raffle. Olaf is known for that. But they're going to have future events. They're going to be doing a lot of other stuff. Holcomb Valley is going to happen again this year.
Yeah.
So just to, be on the lookout. We'll promote them again because they're good friends and it's good event.
Always a fun time. So yeah, we'll promote it up once we get a new date for the next event.
Yep, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
What
What was that? Yeah, with that, Jared, you want to
Oh, awesome.
take us
Do
home?
we want to sign off? All right. Well, everybody, thank you, Evo, Kevin. Thank you guys for coming out. Always a pleasure. Love hanging with you guys, whether we're on trail or hanging out here having some drinks and telling stories. So
Yeah, he's fun guy. Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
always fun. So, everybody listening, thank you, or watching, even if you're watching us on YouTube today. Thank you for joining us. It was a fun time as always. And what do you want to do, Ben?
Catch you on the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end the video here.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Everybody.
Thanks for
Thank you.
watching.
Thank you for
Make sure to stay tuned.
putting up with us.
When is the episode gonna be aired? Tomorrow?
This will be on Friday morning at 7.
So Friday morning at
If
7.
you want to listen.
Yep.
Hopefully they
Thank
are.
you for joining
Yeah,
us.
hopefully you can hear it.
Shout out to Marvin, Michael, and all the 15 people online right now. Thank you for joining us.
And is you on the laptop or is you
Oh,
looking at the camera?
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the video now.
There you go. See, I'm already handing out stickers.
Did you guys at least at the rigs rodeo rigs and hand out your stickers for like
Oh, yeah.
brand recognition?
Yeah, that's what we plan on doing.